Yeah, what is people celebrating today, right? Memorial Day. A lot of people had a What's up, everybody? What's up, man? Anybody there? I'm gonna share the link in the chat room right now. See if anybody wants to come on. I noticed there was a battle on the boards going back and forth with a lot of these African converts, these One West Hamitic dudes, brainwashed individuals with their BS doctrines, And I just want to give a shout out to Daniel Japheth, Diana, and everybody else, bro, that's been waking up from the false man-made doctrines based on Pan-Africanist ideology. So, welcome to the live. Welcome to live. Shalom. Daniel, man, what's going on, bro? What's going on, man? I noticed you going back and forth with a lot of these One West dudes, and man, their arguments are just weak. And I don't know if they're, if you want to drop the link on your post, but tell them to come over here, bro. Tell them to come over here because we want to have a dialogue with them. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, man. A lot of brothers know who we are, and they know what we're about, bro. We know that they know that we're about bringing out the truth, bro, bringing out facts, and that's what people don't want to deal with. They want to deal with lies. They want to deal with deception. That's why they don't want to come on the Ancient Watching platform. Now, we're not saying that we're a big platform because we're not. But what we're doing, bro, is establishing a foundation for everybody else to come in later on. Unlearning a lot of things, being born again from the lies and the deception. So, you have a lot of these dudes arguing that the reason why Moses was black because he was confused by an Egyptian, and Egyptians were black. So on and so forth. You guys heard the arguments. It's all the same all the time, bro. And every time we come up with the historical evidence, the logical evidence, bro, that is based on facts, is based on historical evidence. It's not that we're just saying, oh well, Moses wasn't black because such and such and such. But you have a lot of these clowns, a lot of these African converts, a lot of these one West American dudes with their rhetoric, with their weak doctrine saying, well, Moses was a black man because he was confused by an Egyptian. Well, first of all, we have brought this up many, many times, bro. The Egyptian empire has always been a melting pot since the start, you know. And at the very end of the Egyptian empire, you have the Seleucid empire that basically rule for quite some time, over 2+ hundred years, and that was that was the Greco-Roman people. As a matter of fact, Cleopatra, the father of the Macedonian, which is Alexander the Great, they were part of the Seleucid Empire, which ruled Egypt, bro. Which makes you. This is why you find a lot of wide-looking pharaohs, bro. Why? Because Egypt was ruled by Edomites way at the end of the Egyptian Empire, bro. At the very last, what would you call it? The last dynasty. Yeah, the last dynasty was ruled by the Seleucid Empire, which was a Greco-Roman Empire. So by the time Christ and the disciples were in the scene, bro, and you have these arguments saying, well, Christ must have been a black man because he went and well, therefore he was black. Well, first of all, back at the time of Christ and the disciples. Why? Because the Seleucid Empire was ruling Egypt at that time, the Greco-Roman, and so on and so forth. So, it's those arguments that people don't actually understand what they're even saying. Then you have other dudes saying, well, Zechariah 12:7, the tents of Judah shall be saved at first. You see, this is why the so-called black man woke up first. Well, first of all, no, the so-called Negro didn't wake up first. We have times before, but that's not the point. The point is that this scripture is all the time, bro. All the time. In every argument that we have with a lot of these one West American dudes, bro. They're like, well, you see, this is why we woke up first. Well, first of all, Zechariah 12:7 has nothing to do with modern age days, bro. When you guys look at the historical context and prophecy, it's talking about back then when you have a lot of the inhabitants of Jerusalem, they wanted to magnify against the house of David. It's not talking about the house of Israel, bro. As a matter of fact, Zechariah 12:7 is referring to Southern Kingdom, only. So when they say, well, you guys are going against Zechariah 12:7, well, first of all, no, because Zechariah 12:7 is referring to the inhabitants of Jerusalem that were trying to magnify against the house of David, which means what? That the inhabitants of Jerusalem, which were Levites and Benjamites and other Judites that were not of the royal tribes of David, they were trying to take over the crown, bro. They were like, that's why the scripture says that so that the inhabitants of Jerusalem will not magnify against the house of David. Meaning what? The house of David is the royal bloodlines of the kings, bro, the kings of Judah. So, it's one of those things, bro. They're like, okay, first of all, man, that's not what it's saying. So there's a lot of arguments like that. I mean, but welcome to the live, welcome to the live, Shalom. Gather around, gather around. I don't know where Jose Vega is at, man. He was supposed to take over because I'm pretty busy, bro. I just moved in and I have all my stuff laying around, so I gotta take care of these things, bro, before the week starts, because I'll be working out of town, the whole driving back and forth. So there, bro. I'm gonna leave the live so that you can take over, bro. Other than that, man, welcome to live, everybody. Welcome to the live. Melissa Anon, 144 Sellados, Daniel, and everybody else, man, that's in here, bro. Welcome to the live. Fucking commercial. The fuck. What's up, bro?
Oh, there you go. All right. Yeah, I didn't know
What's
when.
up, man? What's going on?
Yeah, I didn't know when you was gonna start it. I see you've been on for
Well,
like
yeah, I told you again I was gonna start, bro. Yeah.
yeah. I was watching a YouTube video, some funny stuff. So you said you was in a process of moving, right? Danielle says he invited them, so let's see if they come. Who are we talking about? Who's planning to show up today? Can you brothers and sisters hear me? Make sure you guys can hear me. Sure you guys can hear me. All right, yeah, you guys can hear me. All right, cool. Yeah, it's pretty funny from the last stream that we did when those brothers came on. Everybody remembers Frank Light and Immaculate Conception, which was a pretty funny discussion. I'm very sure those brothers learned their lesson also. And you know what's pretty funny about that video. Let me see if I can pull it up. right? Because there was a lot of double talking, and this is why, you know, I really don't like having discussions with like these debaters. You know what I'm saying? Like from these debate leagues like Lions Den and Solar Mine, or what's the other one? Debate Talk for You. You know, all these. You know, there's it's all the same inner circle, the same individuals that you see on every single channel, right? No matter where you go, whether you go on Lex channel, whether you go on Judah Nazareth's channel, whether you go on what's the other guy's name, Killer Bees and Rob Rack, and it's all the same in the circle, right? So the brother that we had on last week, Eric Neves, whatever it is, Neves, uh, Immaculate Conception or EMAC, like these guys, like they're really not intellectuals, like they're really not. Let me see. Oh, you got footage saying that Gorilla Hebrew saying he was first a black man. Oh, well, Gorilla Hebrew will have to show where Jacob and Esau's parents were black for Esau to even be black. But you know, I would love to see it. But yeah, I'm very sure he did say it. But how to get out of it?
Well, let me. I don't know. Can you hear me, bro? Or no?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. So we were going back and forth with a lot of these one westers, bro, on Daniel Japheth's post. I don't know if you've seen it, bro. But
No,
if you can pull it up later on, you guys can talk about it. Yeah, it's a going back and forth with a lot of these one westers, bro. But the argument is,
you're breaking up. You said the argument is what? You're breaking up. No, you're breaking up. We can't hear you. He says, in Hosea, how did you cake get flipped? It's funny that people ask those questions as if we're like one West or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you guys? First of all, let's go with that real quick. Hold on. Let me see his question. All right, for Judah Yasharallah, right? Because we know that doctrine, right? We know that doctrine. Hold on. Right? So in the book of Hosea, you guys want to talk this camp doctrine. So this is how we usually deal with campers who bring up dumb points like that in the book of Hosea, right? So we're going to look at something real quick. Hold on. Hold on a second. We'll address that real quick. I'm just going to give you visuals because, you know, I know you guys like visuals. All right. So for that brother that asked that question, right? About Hosea, I believe it was chapter 7, right? So let's go with the camp doctrine. Let's go use their ideology real quick. So it says that Ephraim is a cake not turned, right? And they'll tell you, you know, about the pancake argument, right? But what I find funny is because again, One West teaches that the Israelites went from dark to being light, right? But even if let's go with this concept for Hosea chapter 7 and 8, right? So As we see here, hold on. As we see here, this is what a pancake starts off like. Correct? Yeah, that's what a pancake starts off at. So even by, now let's use their logic of Hosea 7 and 8, the Israelites, Ephraim was a cake not turned. So what were they originally? But if you don't turn that cake, right, you get burned, right? So again, for the brother who asked the question about Hosea chapter 7 and 8, usually we don't use silly scriptures like that, but for campers who use scripture like that, that's what we usually point out to them. How a cake, whether it's a cake, pancake, or whatever the case may be, when you first start cooking it, it's first light. And if you don't turn it, you do what? You burn it. And then when it's burned, like that, turns darker. So again, so even with their own logic, what does Israel started off as? Light skin, not dark skin. You know what I'm saying? But what do I do? No, I know it's not disrespect. I know you're just asking a question, brother. So you went from white to white. No, you went from white to dark. Because we know Israelites mix with a lot of Hamitic nations and just mix around. That's to answer your question, brother Judah Yasharella. Exactly, Diana. Common sense is a trip. It's true. You see how easy and simple it is, and what's so sad is that when campers hear those scriptures, they really think that the pancake started off dark or something and then became light. It's like, no, it's actually the opposite way. And this is why I keep telling people, like when you first hear camp doctrine and they teach you these certain scriptures, it's laughable, bro. It's just really laughable, right? But going back to the conversation that, like I was saying about EMAC and these same guys that these debate champions, Chris Harris and Lex Vortex and all these idiots, bro. And they really are just pretty slow people, man. But you always catch them lying, double talking, and things of that nature, right? So I want to point out something from our last live feed, right? And again, these brothers are, like I said, EMAC. He's a debater, I believe, on Solar Mind and Lions Den. I believe he's on both of those debates, right? And I told y'all from the beginning that he's very deceitful. But if anybody looked at that conversation from last week about the Native American and how we bring out the books and the Christopher Columbus argument, if you brothers and sisters notice that when we were quoting our sources, EMAC said that there is no original manuscripts from Christopher Columbus or his journals that were all destroyed, right? But he was trying to say that to discredit our sources, even though our sources weren't quoting from Christopher Columbus, right? But he was just trying to, make his point. But notice this, but when his buddy, Frank, wanted to bring out his sources, everybody heard what his sources were. I got the real sources, punk ass bitches. I got the real sources, the real writings of Christopher Columbus. But wait a minute, your boy just said there was no original writings of Christopher Columbus. But you wanted to use that source to go on our platform to try to teach our people that the Europeans, whatever, looked at our people as savages and and all this like nonsense, right? So I'm gonna show you the double talking, right? Hold on for a second. All right, so I'm gonna bring you guys. I'm gonna show you what he said. Right, so this is what we were at last week, right? You all see EMAC right here, Frank, whatever. Now look what's being said.
Yep. Mayor Kirschling.
Right there.
Okay, the book.
Happened with.
Y'all gonna get scholarship all day long. Scholarship and just all this good stuff.
For Columbus, there is no primary source of the actual Columbus manuscripts. It was lost. Nobody had them.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Oh my. Hold on.
Okay, so we all just heard Emac just say there is no original Christopher Columbus writings and stuff like that, right? We all just heard him say that when we were bringing out our books. But notice when Frank wanted to do his stuff, look what he says, right? Let's go see if Emac is going to say, no, Frank, you can't use those letters because there's no original Christopher Columbus writings, right? So let's go see what Frank says. Because Frank was a character. He just came down here and just started cursing everybody out, telling everybody, F you this, F you that. So let's go see what he says here, right? For the next 3 minutes, he's going to try to bring up the Christopher Columbus. Let's go see if Emac corrects him and be like, hey, you can't say anything about Christopher Columbus because his original writings were destroyed, as Emac just said. Watch.
Relájate, cabrón. What the fuck?
Relájate, brother.
It's called organization. You don't know how to present something to people.
Pero relájate, brother.
You gotta have an introduction.
Yo.
And tell people what
Relax, man.
And ministering to them. So listen, can I talk? All right, so can I talk now? Okay, that's it. Uninterrupted.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
All right, thank you. So what I got for the people is the actual letters that these famous, reputable, credible historians wrote themselves on their voyages to the Americas. And these letters are I'm gonna lay 3 down right now. Coming from
Cool, bro. We're waiting, man. You're doing too much talking.
How am I supposed to read the letter and they don't know where it's coming from?
Oh, look at him. Hey, are you looking at a meme?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
You're looking at a meme, ain't
Yo,
you?
bro.
Just let him. Hey, come on. Just let him.
You're not gonna let me talk and let me present my presentation.
Present it already. Present it. Be
on
on the phone like how we are.
How am I supposed to read this? No one know where they coming from. I was just about to say where these letters are coming from and who's coming from. So one's coming from Columbus, one's coming from Vespucci.
So we all just heard him say that he's going to come up with credible sources, credible letters. And what is the first letter he just said? One was from who? Columbus. But wait a minute. Remember, they're friends. They're buddy. He just says that one of his sources is the original Christopher Columbus letters. But wait a minute. What did Emac say?
Yep.
Mayor Kirschling.
Right there.
Okay, the book.
Happened with.
Y'all gonna get scholarship all day long. Scholarship and just all this good stuff.
For Columbus, there is no primary source of the actual Columbus manuscripts. It was lost. Nobody had them.
Exactly.
So right there, proven liars. And they're a team. And we just caught them right there just lying. Emac says there was no credible. And again, this is around the 1 hour, 4 minute, and like not even saying 25 minutes later, now all of a sudden, Christopher Columbus's letters could be read. Yeah. But again, these are supposed to be their debating champions, right? They're debating champions. And we all saw what I did to Emac when I asked him to reread his source. Notice, oh my God, I'm telling you, go back to that video and see if he reads the same thing. He doesn't, because he knew that the first part that he read all the way on the top of his article all shows that it was an opinion piece. So the only people that were showing primary sources that night was the Ancient Watchman, not Frank, not Eric Neves, Emac. And it's funny because they wanted to have another build on Lion's Den between me and Frank, and whatever, trying to debunk one of the books that Shamar brought out from Peter Hopkins, the Mexican Mayan. I forget the name of the title of that book. So we all find out who how they were liars. Let me see. Any more questions? Shalom, Salados, Benqueves, Shalom. It says, I have a question about the 12 tribe chart, man-made. Should they add their African tribe names? Oh man, Deanna, you're too funny. You're funny tonight. You're pretty funny tonight. Oh man, she said, should they add their African names? Oh man, Shalom. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Someone. Can I add? I don't know if it's allowed me to add other people in here. Oh, there it is. Oh, I guess I can add people. Oh, there it is. Shalom, Jeremiah.
What's up, bro?
All right, there it is. Bro, I added you on, bro. That's crazy. So when you go in the private chat, you can add yourself on because I saw you wrote on the private chat.
No, I can't add myself into the panel, but I'm in like the back chat kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I just added you on. I was trying to figure out how the hell I did that. Because this is Shamar's live, so I just saw you on the private chat and it said the word add. I was like, whoa, snap! I can add people. That's crazy. Yeah, so I know you have an upcoming debate with Yehudium about where Israel is, correct?
Yep. Bro, let's play it out, bro. But you already know how it is.
Didn't y'all? No, y'all didn't debate that yet. Y'all just debated that on our channel, right?
About what the
About the
Jerusalem and
location of
everything?
Israel.
We did it before, but the thing is, it wasn't like as explained as it should have been. It's just foolish, bro. But we're gonna do it. I think this Thursday. It's pretty funny. I have this PowerPoint I've been working on with the same stuff, but I have so much like about King Josiah's reform at Arad, and then you got biblical like artifacts like the Ketaphenom scroll and stuff like that. It's crazy.
What does that say about
What y'all been doing though?
about
You said what?
reservations?
What y'all been doing?
Oh man,
To be able
just
to go
chilling,
see
relaxing.
world and all
I'm
that
about to
shit.
get off Facebook. Jail like tomorrow.
No, that's
Oh
being
yeah,
smart.
I think I got like
Not-
3
that's
more
not a
days, 2 more
complaint.
days.
Yeah, I got like a day and a half, something like that.
I mean, San
Bro, I'm
Diego's still
telling you,
open,
bro,
but businesses
for
are going to try to keep the
nothing,
lines
bro. I
strict.
mean, the last time I got suspended was just for saying that some women are wicked. Just for typing some
Okay.
women are wicked.
Yep, exactly.
They suspended me for 30 days.
Oh my, hold on, let me.
Like, you know. But so I know that Yehudium says that Israel's in some part of South
Yeah,
Africa, right?
his main source for that is it's I think Leviticus 26, Jeremiah 9, something called the Adam's calendar, which has nothing to do with the Bible, right? I looked into that, and that name, the Adam's calendar, it's actually a place called let me see, I gotta look at it again. Let me see real quick. It's actually called man, where's it at? Hold on, my bad. Oh, right here. Okay. It's a place in Africa, right, called Blauboskral or something like that. It's Blauboschkral. It's also known as Enki's calendar, like Enki. So it really has nothing to do with the Adam, right, or the cradle of civilization. Although the history behind that, it was said that, or that Zachariah Sitchin guy, he said that ancient aliens or whatever came and dug gold mines there or whatever, right? But this has nothing to do with it. And like I have just the introduction slides alone, like I already have everything that he's gonna say broken down, bro. Like I already know everything he's gonna say, so it's pretty pointless for him to even say what he's saying.
Mm, yeah. I saw you also on Judah Nazareth's channel the other day. You were arguing with what's her name, Hardasa, whatever her name is.
Bro, oh my god, that was so funny. She started getting all loud, telling me you're gonna respect me and all this and that. I'm like, yeah, no, sorry, man, bro. That was a funny live stream though. That was a good one.
Yeah. Well, she did kind of make sense in a little bit to the fact where she says that the Israelites are the natives to this land, which
Yeah,
is true. She had that part right, but she was trying to say that that ancient Israel was over here, right?
yeah,
That's
that
what
wouldn't
she
make
was.
any sense because then if she were to do that, she would have to show how the Assyrians, where the hell were they in ancient America, and if they weren't, did they come over here, take them as slaves, then take them back to Assyria, only for the Northern Kingdom to come back over here after their enslavement to Assyria?
Hmm. I think that's one of the major problems that people who believe in their theory is to prove like all these nations being over here, like the Egyptians, like you said, the
Exactly.
Assyrians,
Yep.
Moab, Ammon, all those, even Esau, Edom, all those lands are right around the borders of Israel. So
Exactly.
it is for them, they find kind of hard because like brothers like Inca, Shar, and them, they believe in this stuff, and they do have a good case of some of the things that the Bible does say, because it's really kind of hard to answer,
Yeah.
like things like what the seven rivers, no, the was Isaiah 40, no, was it I forgot. I know it's in Isaiah. When Isaiah talks about the river that leads into like seven other streams.
Oh
Like
yeah.
like the only river that really does that in the world is the Mississippi River. So they do make a good point with that, and they also make a good point where I brought up last week with when these guys were talking about the Americas, and I was bringing out what is it, Genesis 6, where it talks about the wood that Noah made his ark with,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
That can only be found in the Americas too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Exactly.
it's like a lot of things make sense, but then other things don't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And the
Like
same
it's a
thing could be
whole
said
like.
about and the same thing could be said about Israel where it's at today. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly,
that's why
bro.
I don't know. It's
Oh
those type
shit.
of things like I try to stay away from because it's really confusing.
Hey, you
Because
want to know
like I
something
said,
interesting though, bro? When I found out about Deuteronomy 28:68 and how they were taken to Egypt and stuff.
yeah.
Check this out. This is from damn it, where's it at? It's from this book, The Works of Josephus, right? Very good book. But check this out. Let me I gotta find the source first. I have it in my notes. Let me show you. Check this out. Let me see here. Stupid. Come on. Okay, let's see here. Go here. All right, this is from where's it at? Josephus, I think. Yeah, the Antiquities of the Jews, right? Book 12, chapters 1 and 2. It mentions, let me see real quick. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where it talks about, it says, at some point it says, nay, there were not a few other Jews who of their own accord went into Egypt. So they went back into Egypt. That's one right there. And then, let's see, this is book 6, chapter 9 of the Wars of the Jews, right? It talks about how they took, let's see, but of the young men he chose out the tallest and most beautiful and reserved them for the triumph. And as for the rest of the multitude that were above 17 years old, he put them into bonds and sent them to the Egyptian mines. So, like, sent back to Egypt as slaves in chains. But then you have Third Maccabees 4, right, where it also talks about being taken back to Egypt in ships on galleys. Galleys are ships. So it's like it's crazy, but like I have a lot of stuff. It's all right here, all right here.
Yeah, that's right.
Who's this?
Who's this?
Hey Jeremiah.
Hey, Jeremiah. What's up?
What's up?
I hear like a background noise. Shamar, put your mic on mute. Okay, you can hear me, Jeremiah?
Yeah.
Do me a favor. If you have your laptop, Daniel said he sent I guess the video of Alazar saying that on the group chat.
How Esau was black first.
Yeah.
He has,
If you can play
he has to
yeah,
click the
play
link.
that for you.
He has to click the link.
If you can play it.
He has to click the link.
Who?
I don't I can't find it on the messenger. Maybe he sent it to y'all personally.
Oh, he probably did.
Yeah.
Hey Daniel, if you can send that video to our group chat, the one that we're all part of. Shalom, Edwin Rodriguez. How are you, brother?
Shalom. How y'all doing?
You have a collection?
All right.
Yeah, nah, I come up out the One West camps. You know what I mean?
Oh, you came out of One West camp?
Yeah.
What camp were you a part of, brother?
I was a part of ISUPK. I actually was an officer of 1,000 in there. You know,
ISUPK?
Yeah, until I left. You know.
And what city?
What city?
I'm Austin, Texas.
Hey, that's what's up. I'm from
Arlington.
But no, I was just why y'all say that the so-called
Could you repeat yourself again, bro? We can't quite hear you.
Wondering why y'all say that the so-called blacks are
Hold on. Shamar, put your mic on mute. We have an echo. There you go. All right, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, no, I was wondering why y'all say that the so-called blacks are Canaanites or Hamitic.
No, I didn't hear your question before that, so I'm saying, what about it?
He basically said, why do we say that the African Americans are like Canaanites or Hamitic?
Because that's what the scripture says.
But for me,
do y'all subscribe to like the Zondervan Bible Dictionary and all of that?
Yeah, that's not a good source to use.
I think that's a very bad source to use because it actually teaches white supremacy.
Okay.
Basically, what Zondervan is saying in that book is that Negroes don't even come from Adam. That's basically what it's teaching in there, because when you look in the NIV Zondervan study Bible, it tells you under Ham that the Caucasians are the Hamites, especially Canaanites. They say that the Canaanites are what you would call black Caucasians. So if Zondervan is teaching that the Hamites are Caucasians, then what are they actually saying about the so-called black man? That he's not even a Hamite.
Yeah.
So he's basically like what you would call a beast of the field type thing.
All right.
And it's funny because I brought that I even taught that to what's his name, Chazawan, the Issachar brother from California. I believe he's a captain. I don't know how many.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that brother.
No, I'm not familiar that I know of.
Okay, yeah, I know he's
I've been removed for about maybe about 2 years now. You know.
And what was the reason for you to depart from ISUPK?
I don't really know. Just something in my spirit, you know. I'll just leave it at that. Something in my spirit.
Yeah, I got that video that Daniel was talking about.
Okay, hold on for a second. You can hold that. You can hold it for a second.
I got you.
So when you say that you have something in your spirit, like you felt like something that they were teaching was wrong, or did you feel like what they were?
Not necessarily the teaching. It's just with me, it's just the maybe glorifying Commander General Yohana too much. You know, for me.
Yeah, man worship. You would say,
Yeah. I would say that, and then along on my own, and then on my own, I was kind of doing things still at that time, outside of the camp. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But my one problem that I had was it just seemed like too much man worship, like being in there, not really seeing no wickedness. You know what I mean? The brothers are strong and they stand on whatever they stand. So
True. And how did you come across the Ancient Watchman?
oh, just the internet. You know what I mean? And then I'm Hispanic, Puerto Rican, so I was looking, but I'm still looking at this like I look at the brothers who denied Hispanics as being Israelites, and that's just when I look at Genesis, when I look in it, and it pretty much fits everybody. And then when I'm looking at Deuteronomy, 28, I'm just looking at where everything fits and how it lines up with the scriptures. And that's why I feel like the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the Israelites. What you got there, brother?
Or is that your lexicon?
Yeah, the strong expanded. What that say right there, brother? What do you have? Could he read that?
All right. Yeah, the brother just bought a bunch of lexicons and stuff, bro.
Yeah. I mean, that's what's up, Doc.
You're on mute,
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
On mute.
My bad. I have the Jacenius, the one that I showed y'all right now, the Students Hebrew Lexicon, Davies and Mitchell, what's that other one? The Brown Driver Briggs. There's another one that's actually very good. It shows the Akkadian and the Canaanite script, or I guess the Ugaritic or something like that. It's to help understand Hebrew like very well. I'm gonna put it in the group chat. So if y'all want to get it, it's a very good book, bro. Very good book.
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead and do that. Yeah.
I got
you. Because it's all about growth and learning. So, I just come and I check people out.
All right.
Exactly.
I done seen y'all had a few battles, so I'll just come, I'll just check it out and see what's going on,
All right. He said, "Did you hear that Alazar from Sakari makes Yes, that was, that's my boy's Shabar. I build with that brother sometimes. He's an ex-Sakari member. Matter of fact, maybe one day I'll invite him on the live to have a conversation with him. I know he was recently just did a live on Vocab Malone, and before that he was on Sinetta exposing the Sakari camp. But yeah, he says that they make $100 a month from each camp members, and sometimes he says even more. He says sometimes some camp members pay in advance.
That's crazy, bro.
They gonna get their money. They gonna get their money.
Yeah. That's what it's all about. That's what I keep telling you.
It's a cash app. They gonna get their money every time.
Hey, Shabar trying to join.
Oh, Shabar's on.
Yeah, he's in the comment section. Yeah, trying to join it.
Yeah, bring the brother on.
Recording. Yeah, bring him on. Well, I want to hear what he has to say about Alazar, bro. I want to hear this.
Hey, I'm gonna go up out of here and just keep watching. All right.
All right, bro. Shalom, man.
Shabar, try to hit the link again. Yeah. Y'all blocked me from joining. I got the screen recording. Nah, brother, I don't think we No, we didn't block you, brother.
Let's see. Bro, like I got the Hebrew words. You know what's crazy? The word for Esau and like Adam or whatever you call it, Adomi, it means red, reddish, ruddy, right? The word for like how they say Esau is black and this and that. If y'all look, the word in the Song of Solomon is where it talks about how I am black but comely. That word is completely different than the word used for Esau, which means to be red or show blood, you know, and stuff like that, like tawny and stuff like that. It's crazy, bro. Like getting into the Hebrew it's mind like blowing, bro.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I use Blue Letter, Bible Hub. You know, use the lexicon, the Strongs.
Exactly.
You know? Same
exactly.
thing. But sometimes, you know, sometimes the Strongs can lead you astray. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, you know, it is, people still have to realize that the Strongs were still written by a white man. So
Exactly.
people have to deal with it. But hey, Shamar, did Shabar saying that he's trying to join the chat?
All right, stop.
If you can hear us, but you know.
Hey, that one book that I was talking about, it's called a comparative lexicon of Ugaritic and Canaanite. I put it in the group chat. Oh, no, in the comment section.
All right.
It's
Hey,
very
Shabar,
good book.
The link's in the chat room. Let me see.
You know, y'all know what's crazy? Quana doesn't even have that book.
The who?
Quana, he doesn't have that book yet. He's been trying to get it.
Oh yeah, Quana. He said Quana. I haven't heard from Quana in like over 6. I don't know, man. I can't remember last time.
He's on timeout. He's on timeout from the Most High, bro.
Oh, he's in jail too, whatever.
Something like that. He hasn't been anywhere commented on Facebook in a few months. I don't know. I'm not trying to slander dude, but yeah, he don't have that book yet.
Yeah.
Where's Shabar? I'm trying to hear what he has to say, man.
Yeah. Hey, but while we wait for Shabar, play that video for everybody.
Oh yeah, totally right. I got you, no doubt. Let me see. Let me go here. Get out of this. Go all the way up here. Let me turn my volume up.
That song's up the white man, which is supposed to be Esau, all right?
Can you hear it?
But Shabar, did you know that Esau wasn't always a white man?
Exactly.
Did you know that?
Let's run that clip.
Did you know, Shabar, Esau was not always a white man? So you've been taught, everyone, your whole life, if you're in Sakari, that Esau's the white man. But a lot of you didn't realize until today's program that Esau didn't start out life as a white man. And we have the proof from Alazar himself.
Made the first white man on the planet Earth. That spirit was reborn through a man named Esau, who progenerated the Edomites, who are the so-called Caucasian today. All right. Now the thing about all of that is, what made him white was his spirit. He started out a black man. Just as we know, white man is a mutation of a black man. If anything else outside of that, that makes him an original person. Period. So he has to be a mutated, form version of a black man in order to even exist, unless you're going to call him an original person. So with that being said, the Bible says a false balance is an abomination. So,
Real quick. Go ahead.
who he's running this game on? You see that? Who that is right there in the bottom of your screen? That's Brother Polite.
Oh, that's why he's trying to talk that original man game.
Exactly.
I was wondering about, I didn't notice that. I was wondering, like, why is he trying to run that original man stuff? That's not normal Sakari lingo. That's like NOI, 5%, et cetera, et cetera. After said, okay, because it's polite. Now, thank you. Good call.
Yep, so that's why he was running that from that angle, trying to talk. Because see, Brother Polite is calling him out in this interview specific on everything, on all these things about hating white people. Brother Polite interrogated it. So Alizar had to switch it up and say, oh, but of course there aren't any original white people. Esau was born black.
Y'all see that, bro? What? You stop sharing my screen now. But yeah, like that, bro. How's he gonna say something like that? Makes no sense. His spirit made him white. His spirit made him white. What? What? Now check this out,
That's
bro.
right.
Check this out. My bad. Look, I'm just gonna read this one right here. It's from Strong's 119. Adam of unknown derivation to show blood in the face, i.e., flush or turn rosy. It's used once. Dyed red is used 5 times. Red 4 times. Ruddy 1 time. All these right here, all these highlighted ones right here are the related words for the one for Esau to turn like show red and all that stuff, right? And none of them have anything to do with being dark. It's all about being red and all of that. Like you can clearly see it. You can clearly read right there. It's all, bro. Like that's why I like going into the Hebrew to cut these Negro onlys, bro. It's funny because they don't like doing that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I really have no respect for the Lions then, bro. And like Jeremiah, Judas, and Quanath and them, bro. Like it's like they try to stay away from the Hebrew and the Greek as far as possible, you know.
Exactly, but they call us the heathens, yet we go into the Hebrew more than they do.
Exactly. That's what's
Right.
really sad. That's what's really sad. It is.
That's some crazy stuff, man. That's a trip. I ain't heard nobody say some stupid shit like that. But you know what's crazy though? Right? Like I remember Esau and Jacob were twins, right?
Yep.
And the only difference between Esau was that he was hairy, but Esau was said to be red. So if Jacob and Esau are twins, and the only difference is that they're hairy, then it has really nothing to do with skin color. You know, like Esau being red and Jacob him being twins, so they had to have looked the same.
But you know what?
In a way, not too much.
But it's funny that you say that, right? Right. So Esau's hairy. We all know that the white man is like the hairiest, race out of all races. And it's funny that the Native Americans are what? They're smooth skinned and they dwell in tents, just like Jacob was described. He likes to dwell in tents, smooth skin, and things of that nature. But they make fun of the natives, saying, "Oh, you guys can barely grow facial hair and blah 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 blah." I was like, well, Jacob, duh, he was described to being a smooth person. So like their
Exactly, bro.
arguments,
That shit crazy, bro.
Their arguments
It's
usually
absurd,
go,
man.
Yeah, their arguments usually go around them, man. No, but back to that conversation you were having with Hadassah. What Hadassah? you know that she's like half like white or something like that, and
Ashkenazi or something like
yeah,
that.
Ashkenazi. Yeah, she goes to like their synagogues and stuff like that, and yeah, she's a trip, man.
It's crazy, bro. Like, bro, she was going off on me, bro. She was saying something like, "You're gonna show me respect. You better ask Yahweh, do all this and that." I'm like, yeah, no, sorry, you're not. What she was trying to do was assert her dominance over me, and I was just like, yeah, no, you're not gonna do that to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have ADHD.
Like, I have ADHD too, bro, and I don't even act like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man, calm your spirit. You know what? You know what's so disgusting? Those girls that go on Judah's channel and they're just like so loudmouthed, bad mouth.
Exactly.
What was Napa, and the other girl, KK or whatever. Oh my God! See the conversation they had with each other, talking about sucking and effing these guys and
abortion
KK
and all that
like,
shit, bro. Like, It was. I was like, what the fuck? What? I didn't get it, bro.
Judah. What was hilarious is that Judah was allowing that conversation to go on for like over an hour.
Exactly.
These two girls just cursing each other out, and both of them claiming to be Israelites, claiming to be holy girls. And I'm like,
no, I think KK didn't claim to be that. I think it was Hadassah, right? But it's crazy because she claims to be this and that, all holy and all that. But her attitude, bro, it sounded like a Canaanite.
Oh, Hadassah. Oh, you
Hadassah,
talking about? No, I'm
Hadassah,
talking about.
the way she
No,
was
I'm
talking.
talking about Nepal. I'm talking about the conversation with Nepal, which that's a Sinetta, supposedly Sinetta's wifey or something. Nepal. She's like, oh, I'm a model, and you just judged because I was in a magazine. I'm like, what? What the hell does that have to do with anything biblical? Of you being an Israelite or you being separate and this and this and that, and this girl's about, but she did have me laughing when she was talking about telling KK, well, you live in England, right? Show everybody your teeth.
She didn't want to turn on the camera, bro. And that dude Ramel,
She knows those English. Those English people don't take care of the teeth. You know, he's like, this girl probably has some wooden teeth.
Oh,
like also George Washington. I'm like, oh man.
Exactly, bro. Man, that was funny. But you know what's crazy though? She said her dad was a Taino, and I'm like, okay, that's interesting because she at first said that we were taking as slaves across the Atlantic and then brought back. And then I'm thinking, but her dad must be African American or something like that, looking like that. I don't know. I was gonna ask her, so are you saying the original natives are black? I wanted to ask her that, but she was just talking too much shit, bro. She would have shut up.
Yeah, she believes that. She believes that the original natives are black. And it's funny because last time I talked to her, she was trying to make fun of me. She was like, oh, you're a fucking mulatto. And the brother what's his name? Something the Moore brother. What's his name?
Orthodox Moore.
Orthodox Moore. He told her, it was like, he's like, I don't know why you're trying to make fun of Vega for it. Y'all two look like y'all could be cousins and shit.
I remember that. I was there. I was listening to that shit, bro. That shit was funny.
That's what I'm telling her. The funny thing is that I told her the same thing when she was staying. I was like, girl, you look just like me. Like, what are you talking about? You like my cousin Vicky and shit, bro. Like,
exactly.
What are you talking about?
That shit was funny, bro.
That girl's hilarious, bro. She's hilarious, and she, you know, she's a dyke, bro. She admitted she's like, oh, before I got into the truth, I was into women and stuff like that. I was like, all right, man.
That's why she has that tough girl attitude, bro.
Yeah, and then and it's funny. She's like, oh, the reason why I'm like this, because I'm from New York. I'm like, dude, both of my baby mothers are from New York, and they don't talk like you. They don't talk like you. The butch women of New York and stuff like that, they talk like you. You know,
oh my God,
the manly woman.
Exactly.
You know what's her name? Little Ma, whatever her name is.
Young and May.
Young Ma, whatever.
Yeah.
yeah. Y'all have the same spirit.
That's some funny shit, bro. For real.
Yeah, but that conversation had me cracking up, man.
So what's going down the live today, bro? What we talking about?
I don't know, man. Today's Monday Night Smokes, man. People are supposed to be, you know,
bringing smoke. Hey, man, where they at though, man? Where are these clowns at, man?
How many? He says, how many books are in the original Bible?
If you look back with the time of Ezra, he and 5 other men had to rewrite I don't know how many books for 40 days and 40 nights, and it was said that they had over what I think Ayash pointed out, like 200 or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's the ones we have today, about 66, spanning from the Old Testament to the New Testament. But I remember reading in where is it? I can't remember, but they said that. Oh yeah, it was Ezra. He said the 27 delivered to the people, but the other, the majority of them give them to the wise in secret. I think that's in Second Ezra's, or Second Ezra's. I think it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, but yeah, there's supposed to be like more than 100.
Right. So it's funny because I was on Zion. No, not Zion Lex. Lex Vortex channel the other day, And bro, I had those guys going crazy, bro. So for like the first 2 hours, for the first 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? It was beautiful. Lex was using me to destroy, you know, the Black Hebrew Israelites. But then he got mad when he started talking this, you know, pro-Africa shit, right? So you know how Lex is. You know, and this is something I have no respect for these brothers, bro. These, oh, Africa this, Africa that, Africa this. I'm like, all right. So I told Lex, so all this African talk that you're talking, do you live in Africa? He's like, no. I'm like, so why are you here teaching people, you know, about Africa and this and this and that? Like, he's
Exactly.
like, it makes no sense, right? And he's like, well, because I can teach my people about Africa. I was like, but at the end of the day, why are you complaining about the Americas and talking about Africa? Why don't you just move to Africa? You know what I'm saying? Like, no one's holding you back. Do like what Judah Nazareth did. Judah Nazareth flew his ass all the way to freaking Japan.
Exactly. Hey, I want to go to Japan, to be honest with you. That
Yeah.
shit, I've seen some stuff about that, man. It's nice over there.
Where?
In Japan, bro.
Oh, in Japan. Yeah, I would say that. But all these pro-African, like Shaka Outmost, you see them guys at Sinetta. He dresses like a damn Egyptian. You have what's the name? Zabari. All of them clowns, right? They're all about this Africa shit. But I'm like, yo, when are y'all motherfuckers gonna move to Africa?
The only one I know who has is Mighty Shebrew. He's in Tanzania.
Oh, he finally moved. See, that's what I'm saying. At least I can respect something like that. That. But these clowns, I can't respect them. And like I said, I was on his channel for like 2 hours. Beautiful conversation. But as soon as he started talking about the Africa bullshit, and I called him out on it, I was like, wait a minute. But why don't you just move out? And I didn't even say that disrespectful way. But why don't you, like, you know, move to Africa? Who are you to tell me to move to Africa? You stinking Hispanic, you know? And then he kicks me off the line. I'm like, so then Chris Harris got on it, started talking crap. Oh, Jose Vega, what the fuck you talking about black people problems and blah, blah, blah. You just want to talk about black people. I'm like, first of all, I didn't say anything about black people. Lex was asking me questions. Just so let me get this straight. So when people ask me questions, you don't want me to answer it now, huh?
That shit makes no sense, bro.
And then I told the same thing.
Baby's crying or what?
My fault. My baby over here crying real quick. Hold on.
That's all I got.
She a spoiled little brat. But yeah. So then Chris Harris gets on acting like I'm talking crap about black people. I'm like, bro, I was bigging up black people the whole time. I was telling you how the Bible described the Canaanites as being a smart people, how they built fortified cities, like they were, you know, seafaring people, they were merchants, and now I didn't say not one thing negative. As a matter of fact, you guys claim that you guys are Canaanites. So like, why are you over here acting and trying to bug out on me or something? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, those guys are just clowns, bro.
Right. Makes no sense.
And I can't respect people like that, bro. I can't respect those Pan-Africans. I talk all this Africa stuff, but they don't even live to, you know, they won't leave Africa. But then I told her, I was like, so, and then they had the nerve to ask me, oh, so Zay, you love America? I'm like, yeah, I love the Americas. It's beautiful. It's beautiful over here. People travel all around the world to come to Florida, come to the islands to take vacations, and like we have beautiful land over here. What are you talking about?
Right. Exactly.
And it's funny because then, yeah, it's funny because Lex told about, oh, last time I talked to Lex, he was like, oh, I'm not on this. He's like, I'm not on this that we're slave mentality type bullshit, like you black Hebrew Israelites, black Hebrew Israelites. But then when I was talking to him about America, he's all of a sudden talking about, oh, but this is the land of our oppressors. I'm like, but wait a minute. Last time I talked to you, you were saying that we're not slaves, that the Hebrew Israelites are bugged out when they talk about this slavery shit. Well, that we're slaves today. He's like, no, we're not slaves today. But wait a minute. But now you're switching up and saying that you're in the land of your oppressors. I was like, stop this bull crap. You can eat 3 meals a day. If you want to eat Burger King, you know what I'm saying? You want to feed your family lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's so many opportunities over here for your people. But if you're asking to take your ass to a third world country, your woman or your wife will have to gather rainwater or go to some damn lake like a mile or 2 miles just to go take a bath. But I bet your wife was taking her 2 to 3 showers a day in her comfort of her home, right?
Right.
These guys, I'm telling you, these guys are just bugged out with this stuff, bro. I don't know. I guess Shabar is not trying to join on. I don't know.
Alani Vega.
Yo, Shalom, man. I'm almost over, man. Just hang tight, man. I'll join in a minute.
Shalom, bro. Shalom.
Yeah. But I was very disappointed also in Lions Den how they did not make the flyer claiming you the winner of the debate. Bro. They want to give you a little certificate of some achievement bullshit. What achievement? I want to see what was achieved on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The achievement of beating our champ twice.
What the fuck happened? When did this happen? Taz is a coward. Yeah, it's
Yeah, you're taking like forever.
You know what's funny about it? It's like he already had that conversation on Judah Nazareth's channel about it being wherever he claims. And notice, even on Judah's channel, he still didn't even prove that it was there.
What are you talking about on the Jerusalem thing?
No, about Yehudium proving where Israel is. Remember? Because they had that conversation on Judah's channel.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. He didn't do it, bro. You know what's crazy? I brought up Jubilees 10, 29, 32. We ain't even have an answer for that. It's crazy, bro.
Rocky. Lenny.
Yeah, I don't understand why he just don't give up, bro.
Exactly, bro. You know what's crazy? Like the audacity of this man, bro. Like he knows very well what happened with all the interactions since December of 2019 and how many fucking debates he's lost, bro. But the pride, he says, I have pride, right? I don't have any pride. This is the what you would call a narcissist, right? Narcissistic, where he claims I'm doing exactly what he's doing. Right? So since December of 2019, he's lost how many debates, bro? What, like 16, 17, 18?
Yep.
But somehow, as soon as he got into the lines, then he got amnesia. Now he doesn't remember it.
Oh yeah, because to him it's like, everything else wasn't really a debate. It wasn't really a debate because I'm not protected under my racist Lions Den backup.
Right, exactly. But this is why I love bringing up this point. If you're in a street fight and you get your ass beat, like it's a street fight in UFC, right? You're fighting either way. But in the street fight, there's no official judges. There's no points being taken, nothing. There's people watching you get your ass beat, but it's not official, right? Not like an organization. But with UFC, it's different. You get your ass beat, you're seeing people saying you lost and this and that. So the point, like it's stupid. Whether or not it's in a Lions Den debate or whatever the fuck, you still got your ass beat. You still lost. So it doesn't matter. I love bringing up that point, bro. Exactly. Being in a street fight, you still get your ass beat.
Exactly. And the funny thing is that he did the debate even on our channel. Why doesn't he count that? Why? Because he did it on Ancient Watchman's channel. That doesn't count. Even though you guys did like what 2 rounds each and then a question round and all that stuff.
Yeah. But you know what's crazy? You know what I don't like? How these debates are set up, right? It's 15-minute rounds. 15 minutes is not adequate time for bringing out the proper information, you know? And that right there, that's what really irritates me, because if like with Deuteronomy 28, bro, like matter of fact, let me see if I can share my screen, bro, just so I could show you, like y'all seen how much shit I got, right? But let me just share my screen so I could show you exactly like how many slides there is, bro. Watch this. Let me see. Chrome tab. Let me go. Deuteronomy 28. Go share that. Oh no, wait. Let me see if you could see it. Damn it. Hold on. I'm trying to share my screen. It won't. Yeah. Oh, well, let me just say, I have in my PowerPoint, bro. I have for Deuteronomy 28 the entirety of the PowerPoint, but I'm adding stuff to it, so it's not. I'm actually have more, but the amount of slides that I have total right now in the PowerPoint are about. Let me see. About 123. 123 slides, bro. And I'm adding more, but you know it's crazy. Like the introduction alone to my PowerPoint would expose Yehudium's whole shit, but they just didn't let me bring it out, bro. They didn't let me bring it out. If I did, man, I'm telling you, bro. The PowerPoint I have, I'm not trying to brag or nothing, but I believe, you know, that it is the most detailed PowerPoint of Deuteronomy 28 that any Israelite will ever see. You know, I'll put that on your house. I'm not even lying.
Yeah,
I honestly don't think anybody.
And JJ knows that you're a good debater. I talk to JJ on the side, once in a while, and he gives it to you. You know, so he says you're a good debater. You bring out really good points and stuff like that. It's like, at the end of the day, it's like, all right. So if you know the young lions are out here, you know, kicking your guys' asses, and it's funny because the two debates that you won, you won 3 debates, right?
The first time that I bodied the shit.
Yeah, tell everybody the titles of all 3 of those debates that you won.
So the first one, right? The first one was with Kai Sims, a fucking clown, bro. Like, oh my god, this was on the Who Fits the Curses, right? More, same thing, Deuteronomy 28. Bodied his shit. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, shit. Hold on real quick.
All right.
Hold on. Hey, wait, let me just put something.
Shabar, what happened, brother?
My bad, I was kind of talking too loud. But yeah, the first one, I beat him up on that one.
Sit down.
Right? The second one with that clown, I beat him up on that one.
Wait, say again. The second one, what?
The second one with Yehudium, I beat him up on that one, easy.
No, I'm saying, what was the topic? The topic of all 3 of them.
Are natives Ham or Shem?
Okay.
And then the third one I had with Yehudium, which was the most recent, it was Who Fits the Curse? Who Fits the Curses of Torah? You know what's funny about that last one? All he did, and I knew he was going to do it, all he did was bring up the 400-year prophecy, being taken on slave ships, being taken out of your land into enemy land, and I forgot 2 more. All he did was bring out 5, bro. Literally just 5 out of the 40 plus that are in Deuteronomy 28 and 18 plus that are in Leviticus 26. He didn't prove his people fit any of them. You know what's crazy? He said that they're mostly fulfilled in the land. Well, if they're fulfilled in the land, then you don't fulfill them.
Exactly. You can't prove it. You have to prove it.
Exactly. Now watch this.
Yeah, that's been like the whole contention with Yehudium. But notice, I want everybody to notice that the 2 debates that he won was who fits the curses of Deuteronomy more. Remember that, people. 2 debates about who fits the curses of Deuteronomy more, the Hispanics or Negroes, and Jeremiah has won that debate on a Negro-white platform.
Read this, bro. It says right here, in order for anyone to call or consider themselves the chosen people. Why is it blurry? My bad. Hold on. Let me save it and then go to my gallery because it's much easier for me. Shit. God damn it. Okay, so it basically just says, right, this is from that video that Yehudio subscribes to, the Truth Unveiled 777, True Locations of Israel, right? Whatever. In that same video, it says this. It says, in order for anyone to consider themselves or call or consider themselves the chosen people of Scripture, they must first fit all of the curses. Notice right there where it emphasizes first fit all, like every single one of them. My bad that is blurry. I know I can't really necessarily see it right.
And you said that's what Yehudim wrote?
No, this is from a video that he subscribes to.
Oh, okay.
And it says you must first fit all of the curses that are spoken of in Leviticus 26, 14 through 46, and Deuteronomy 28, 15 through 68. But he says most of them were fulfilled in the land and not here in the Americas, which makes no sense to me. And you know what's, oh my God, bro. I have, look, let me find it real quick. Give me a second. I'm going to find it.
Eso es lo que ella te está preguntando.
It's something that Jeremiah Judah said, bro. Give me 1 second. I got to find it.
Don't poke her eye. Get it away from her. She's going to poke her eye, Mama.
Okay, tell Grandpa.
Respected grades.
Check this out, bro. Check this out. Listen to this. Listen to what Jeremiah Judah says.
Decision what he made yesterday, because he went off the title. The title is "Who Fit the Curse?" So,
hold on, wait. Let me restart it.
Yeah, if you started, it sounds a little too loud. Just lower it a little bit because it's a little too loud.
Decision what he made yesterday.
Is it there? It's good.
Because he went off the title. The title is "Who Fit the Curses?" So, what Aaron. This is me evaluating. What Aaron should have did more was say, okay, like, yeah, okay, look, this is looking at the Negro. This fit us. This curse fit us. This curse fit us. He should have put more examples into that, and then still use maybe some time to cut into his information. Oh man, look at this. Nah, man, these can't be these people because he used his whole time cutting into it to it and not showing which people fit the curses.
Hold on.
So like one person that brought him to the debate who was fitting the curse, and that was Jeremiah. I mean, actually, these guys stay fourth.
See, you hear that? You hear that? Even the leader of the Lions Den said Yehudim didn't do that. I did. And but somehow I lost, right? Somehow I lost. Okay then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So everybody knows that you want to debate, and that's what I'm saying. The reason why he's even doing that is because Aaron was whining. So even the leader, Jeremiah Judah, had to make that recording to tell Aaron, look, bro, the reason why you lost is because of this. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because Aaron was crying and whining like a little girl, like he usually is, you know?
Hey, look what that person said in the chat, the comment section. It says, are you guys using the book of Lamech or Cain to prove the book of Lamech of Cain to prove that Ham is white, or another source? Like, what do you mean, bro? Like, what do you mean the book of Lamech? That makes no sense.
Yeah. I think, hold on. He says, are you guys using the book of Lamech of... No, we don't believe Ham is white. We were just, I don't know, you probably are asking about when the other brother was on, and he asked about the Zonovan Bible Dictionary, and we showed you how the NIV Bible says that the Hamites were white. So what we quoted was from the NIV Zonovan Bible Dictionary.
Exactly.
Because again, the question was, you know, the brother asked us about the Zonovan, and we were just showing him how the Zonovan basically is telling you that black people do not even descend from Adam or Adamites or pre-Adamites or the beasts of the field, whatever title you want to use them.
Exactly, bro. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, we know Shamora right now is in the process of moving and stuff.
Bro, y'all don't have fucking kids clean this kitchen. It's ridiculous. Let me just spill this all over there. Where's the
Yeah, we never I never read that book. You said the Book of Lamech. That's what I hate about this phone, bro. I was like, I literally have to press the chat to read the messages.
Right.
And this doesn't just pop up. But yeah, I never even heard of that book. Let me see.
Oh, yo, yeah. Look, the person Big Ant said, "Did y'all see Vocab Malone versus Fopi debate?"
Nah, they debated.
Yeah, apparently, Yavin, right? He's gonna debate Vocab Malone.
Yo,
Bruh.
Yavin is
that
a
ain't-
homosexual, bro. You
The
could
notebook is
tell.
not for you to write on everywhere.
Maybe he was. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
you have plenty
bear
of
false
paper
witness on
and
him. Maybe
whatever
he
else.
changed up. I don't
write
know
on
what.
every page.
But you can tell from the way he
You heard
speaks
me?
that he has like that. You know what I'm saying? That homosexual type vibe to him, bro.
You're right, exactly, bro. It's weird.
Oh,
Very
so but
weird.
they're going to debate. They haven't though, right?
Yeah, yeah. He was gonna do it on the context of Tobit 412, bro. I already bodied Yavin
Oh
on
my
that, bro.
God! Why? Yo, I'm telling you, these tomato can soup ass freaking clowns, bro. Why is it that they always want to debate topics that we always see them talking about over and over and over? These people really think that the Bible only consists of 3 scriptures, like Yehudim. But everybody knows Yehudium's scriptures, right? Leviticus
Yeah.
26, Ezekiel 30 to 33, and Baruch.
Jeremiah 9 and Jeremiah 9.
Yeah, and Baruch. That's his whole argument. Yavin, same thing. The same thing that we were talking about freaking months ago. About Tobit 4. You know what you know how stupid because you know what their argument is, right? Oh, they're from the same kindred. You know that the black man is the original man. Show me that in the Bible. That's the whole point. Show us this in the Bible, bro.
Oh my God, bro, it's crazy.
And I keep telling Lions Den, Jeremiah Judah, all of those clowns, Fopi. I was like, you guys are anti-scripture. You guys would love to put your outside sources over the scripture.
Exactly. Makes no sense, bro.
I told that to Jeremiah Judah all the time. Oh, you guys were over here for 14,000 years, 18,000 years. I'm like, all right, prove that in the scripture. Matter of fact, because I know it. I can show you screenshots of what Jeremiah Judah teaches. He says that we were the Canaanites. When I started talking about they were the Canaanites. He's like, no, you guys are the Canaanites.
Bro, look,
Right?
I know exactly the site that he pulls from. I think it's called BibleOrg.com or something like that. I don't know what it is, but it has something Bible something, but he pulls from that. I know exactly what you're talking about. He's pseudo.
He's doing the same thing. Oh, we've been here for 18,000 years. And I told him. Matter of fact, I not only did I tell him, but I told Black Jesus Minister the last time I had a conversation, and he said the same thing. When he was talking about, oh, we've been over here for thousands of years and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, Africa this, Africa, the book is about Africa. I was like, all right, so let me get this straight. You're telling me that my ancestors have been here for 20,000 years, whatever the case may be. Last time I checked, your pyramids are only about 3,000-4,000 years old. But you're telling me that our pyramids are around 10,000 years old. We have like over 1,000 pyramids found in Central and South America. So you're telling me that you guys actually bit off of us of how to build pyramids. So who's more? So who you think is really more advanced then? Who are you teaching is more advanced?
Yo, didn't you bring out one time that like the oldest trees are only like a few thousand years old, like 4,000?
Found in California. I believe in California. Yep. Which is
oldest
only like
tree.
45. Yep.
Makes no sense.
This is why I keep telling them. This is why I keep telling people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and everybody knows, like anybody who does that type of study knows that trees make up around 28 to 30% of oxygen. You know what I'm saying? So, and we all know that these environmental people, they go crazy when like 0.0012 gets like a differential. They'll be like, oh, there's like, they bug out. So imagine not having 30% or 20 or 28% of oxygen not around. What does that mean? It means people weren't living past 5,000-6,000 years ago, which proves the story of Noah and the ark.
Exactly. It's funny, bro. It's crazy. all that scientific, oh, we come from a single celled organism 4.5 billion years ago shit. It's stupid.
Yeah, that's right, and that's usually how I get people like that, those atheists and like those clowns like we had on last week, Frank Light and Eric Nevers or whatever, because they believe the same thing. The Frank Light, he's like, oh, you guys are not Hebrews, you guys are not this. He believes that we originally like just been living on this side of the world for thousands of years. So it's like, bro, y'all have to believe in the Bible because the oldest tree is only 5,000 years, bro. How were y'all breathing before then?
Right?
Y'all bugged
Makes
the hell out.
sense.
Y'all are bugged the hell out, man.
Exactly, bro. Man, what's Ayash doing, bro? Like, dang.
Oh yeah, he's moving right now. Yeah, he's moving.
Oh, he's moving?
Yeah, he was moving to a new place.
Oh shit, that's what's up.
Yeah,
that's good, bro. Dang it.
No, Big Ant says that they already did debate.
Oh, they already did? Okay. Wait, is it a Big Ant? Is it on Vocab's channel?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know that. And you know what's funny?
What's up?
That I don't care.
I do.
Hey, you know what's funny, bro? Like, you know what else Yavin keeps talking about? He keeps talking about some mamzer shit, bro. He keeps calling people mamzers and shit, and then I asked him what the hell is a mamzer and define it in the Hebrew. He still hasn't done it.
They can't. They can't do it.
Yeah.
They can't do
and then
it.
I pointed out.
That's what I keep telling him, and that's the reason why I wanted Shabar to come on, because he was even on that mamzer stuff, and I was going to ask him when he got on here about that mamzer doctrine that he's kicking.
Right. It's funny because if you look at the definition for it, it's one that's been born out of incest or from a Jewish father and a heathen mother, right? If that's the case, then Manasseh and Ephraim are also mamzers, but they're not going to say they are mamzers because they know they're Israelites. So that doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you have idiots. You have idiots like Rob Reck that actually did say that. There's like, yeah, there are members, and I told him, was like, wait, so let me get this straight. Joseph marries an Egyptian, comes up with Ephraim and Ephraim. You're saying they're mamzers, but then you said Judah. But wait a minute, Judah married a Canaanite. Issachar, everybody of the tribes married somebody else. So are you saying that all of them were mamzers? And you know what he said? Yes. That's what I'm saying. This is how dumb these guys are, bro. This is how dumb these guys are. They don't even make any sense.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's foolish, bro. I don't understand it. It's dumb. Hey, yo, but my laptop's about to die, so I gotta go charge it. I'll probably be back on in like probably 20-30 minutes. So, can you hear me? But hold on.
Yeah, you kind of breaking up. You said your laptop dying?
No, but yeah, my laptop's dying. I'm gonna charge it for like 20-30 minutes or an hour. I'll probably be back on.
All right.
All right, bro. Shalom.
So, yeah, Big Ant. He said it's on Fopi's channel. Man, I ain't trying to watch no stuff on Fopi's channel, man. But Ant, what were they debating about? If you could type it in, what was the topic they were debating about? Yeah. But yeah, those guys are clown, bro. That's why, I really didn't even try to get into those debate leagues, because at the end of the day, it's just the same circle of clowns. It's the same group of people over and over again, just talking crap about each other after their debates, seeing like they'll debate each other, but then they'll all feel like they won, and then they're all just talking crap and making videos about each other and stuff like that. But yeah, I wanted to Shabar to get on, man. I don't know why he said that we had him blocked. Yeah, that mamzer doctrine is trash, bro. It's really trash. Because again, what a mamzer is a child of incest, and you read all about that in what Leviticus 18. I believe I read that chapter for you brothers and sisters. Like, was it the last feed or the feed before that? No matter of fact, I think it was the last one last week when I read Leviticus 18, where it talks about you can't marry your father's wife and your sisters-in-laws and stuff like that. And the reason why the whole chapter is about incest. That's basically what it's all about. That whole chapter is about incest. So we all know that Most High has a problem with incest, but not with mixed people like some people would say, because again, all the tribes mixed. None of the tribes started off with an Israelite woman because they would have to marry their sister, was it Dinah, which that would make it incest, which Leviticus 18 is strongly against. So that really debunks them. And not even that, man. You still have a law in Deuteronomy 21 where in warfare, if we saw a damsel who we desired as our captor, we can take her as a wife if we desired on her. You know what I'm saying? So and we all know that King David used that law to acquire his third wife, Maacah, who was, I believe, it was a Syrian princess. And he used the law of Deuteronomy 21 to acquire his third wife. So that whole mamzer doctrine is trash. And anybody and the thing that the people who use the mamzer doctrine, they can only use outside source, which is like the Blue Letter or Bible Hub, and then use the dictionary. But this is why I tell people all the time that sometimes the dictionary is wrong, and we always have to go back to the scriptures to find out the truth. And the scriptures disagrees with the definition of what a mamzer is in the Blue Letter and the lexicons. Because the lexicons will tell you it means incest, which is correct, but then some of it, then it says mixed people or someone like an Israelite who marries a heathen woman or something like that, which is false because we see that throughout all the Torah, and these people were still called under the tribes. Like a perfect example is Moses. You know what I'm saying? Moses married a Midianitish woman after he left Egypt and had 2 sons, right? And the scripture says that his 2 sons were from the tribe of Levi. Didn't call them mamzers. Didn't call them these derogatory words that these Negroites like to call people. And this is why I always challenge them. If Shabar was here, I would have challenged him also. I was like, all right, so if a mamzer is a mixed child, give me one example. Just one example in the Torah or in the New Testament, whatever book you want to pull, of a mixed child being called a bastard, being called a mamzer. You're not going to find it because it's not there. It doesn't exist. But yeah, I can show you plenty of examples of mixed children being called their tribes. You know what I'm saying? But what is it? King David will have to be a mamzer, right? What was it? His grandmother was Ruth, right? Ruth had Obed. So Obed, right? If Ruth was a Moabite, right? Married was it Boaz? Married Boaz, who was an Israelite, and they had Obed, which is David's father, right? According to these clowns, Obed was a mamzer, and that mamzer had David, right? Which would make David a what? David would still be a mamzer, right? Because according to them, a mamzer is somebody to be kicked out of the congregation for 10 generations, right? And more, and forever. So then if that's the case, then are you telling me that the greatest king that we had, King David, was a mamzer? Yeah, that doctrine, like I said, I made a class debunking that, about 3-4 years ago, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, any more questions? They were debating about the Assyrian walls. They were debating about igboos. And you know what? And this is what I hate about folk and those clowns. So let me get this straight. Igboos, people who still know their history going back thousands of years ago, never went a day of the curses, never went a day of the curses. They're Israelites, but us, a people whose two whole continents who have been taken over, right, and stuff like that, we're not Israelites. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? We're not Israelites, but these Igboos are. That never went a day of the curses. Not a day. Can't prove how they fit one curse. But they're not. But yeah, they're Israelites. Because why? Because they look like you? You guys are crazy, bro. These guys are crazy. But then they have their nerve to talk about, oh, you're supposed to be scattered to the four corners of the earth. So why aren't the Igboos scattered to the four corners of the earth? But you have a problem with us being over here in the Americas.
Go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Sister's phone.
Bias, bro.
Where's sister's phone? Go get it.
It says they were discussing about Ruth as well. And Big Ant, what were they saying about Ruth? Were they saying that Ruth was an Israelite or a Moabite? Because anybody that believes that Ruth was an Israelite, you're an idiot and you're going against Torah, bro. Ruth was treated like a concubine. Point blank, period. Matter of fact, I want to show you and prove to you that Ruth wasn't an Israelite. She ripped out all my freaking tags, man. I don't know why you took the freaking laptop away. I was going to use it too, man. I have my pages up, man. Hey, Bill, bring me the laptop. God, because she ripped out all my tabs. I can't even find it.
My ear hurts.
Yeah, but it was only like basically like 4 pages.
Your laptop. How you don't listen?
Okay, let me get it.
Yeah, I'll wait for my laptop real quick. I'd rather read it from the Septuagint. Up here. Just keep checking it. All right. So when these guys try to tell you that, oh, Ruth was an Israelite, right? An Israelite. Okay, hold on. Can you do this in Israel, right? To an Israelite woman. This is Ruth chapter 4, and I'm gonna prove to you how she was treated like a concubine, just like what was it? Rachel treated her maid. You know what I'm saying? When she wasn't able to have a baby, she used her maid and gave her to her husband to make kids, right? But notice that in that story, those kids, even though it was through the servant, it was called Rachel's kids, right? And we're going to see the same thing happening in the book of Ruth. Why? Because Ruth was also treated like a concubine. Watch. This is Ruth chapter 4, verse 10. Matter of fact, verse 9. And it says, and Boaz said to the elders and unto all the people, ye are witnesses this day that I have brought all that was Elimelech's and all that was Chilian's and Mahlon's of the hand of Naomi. Moreover, Ruth the Moabitess, the wife of Mahlon, have I purchased to be my wife. Now the question is, show me the law where you can just go out and purchase a Israelite woman to marry. Show me that law. Last time I checked, the law says that the woman is not to be is precious and not supposed to be a whore. You're not supposed to make a whore out of the daughters of Israel. But last time I checked, you use money to purchase whores, right? So what law does it say that you can just purchase a woman to be your wife? There is no law, right? But now let's get to the part about her being treated like a concubine, because again, no Israelite woman would ever allow what I'm about to read for you right here, allow that to happen to them, right? This is verse 13, right? This is Ruth chapter 4, verse 13. It says, so Boaz took Ruth, and she was his wife. And when he went on to her, the Lord gave her conception, and she bare a son. And the woman said unto Naomi, blessed be Yahweh, which have not left us this day without a kinsman, that his name may be famous in Israel. And he shall be unto thee a restorer of thy life, and a nourisher of thy old age. For your daughter-in-law, which loveth thee, which is better to thee than 7 sons, have borne him. And Naomi took the child and laid it to her bosom and became nurse to it. And the women, her neighbors, gave it a name, saying, there is a son born to Naomi. And they called his name Obed. He is the father of Jesse, the father of David. Now the question is, did you see what just happened? Ruth had a baby, but the people of Israel called that child Naomi's baby. And Naomi became nurse to that baby. Now, what Israelite woman you know will allow another woman to nurse her own child and have that person claim that that's her child and not her own child? No woman would ever do that. No Israelite woman would ever do that. Okay? So right there, we clearly see that Ruth was treated like a concubine for Naomi. I'll read it again, verse 7. So again, we clearly see, we'll read verse 17 again, and it says, and the woman, her neighbors, gave it a name, saying, there is a son born to Naomi. Why didn't they say she was born to Ruth, if Ruth was an Israelite? Why? Because Ruth was treated like a concubine, just like we read in verse 9, how she was purchased to be Boaz's wife. Show me that in the law, because remember, Ruth was married to Naomi's son, right? What's his name? Marhalo, something like that? Mahlon, right? Mahlon, right? She was married to Mahlon. Mahlon died, right? And then Boaz found favor with Ruth, and he purchased her to be his wife, right? So that's what Deuteronomy was at 25:5 about the brother-in-law rule, right? So you can't even use that, because nowhere, even in that chapter, does it say that you have to purchase your brother-in-law's wife to carry his name. That's nowhere in the law. So again, if anybody can show me a law where you can just purchase a woman to wife, I would love to see it. And it says Judah didn't purchase Tamara, but he did give her a payment. He worked for her father for what, I believe the year of Jubilee, for 7 years. And even when you want to use the law of dowry, right? And again, the rule of dowry was for what? For a virgin. So the same thing with Tamara. So Tamara was a virgin. You see what I'm saying? And you have to give the father a payment, right, to get the daughter for the dowry. So even with that law, it still doesn't it doesn't match up what we read in the book of Ruth, chapter 4. Because again, we don't read anywhere in Ruth chapter 4 of money being given to Ruth's father. And second of all, Ruth wasn't even a virgin because she was already married to Marlon, which was Naomi's son. That was Jacob, not Judah. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Jacob. So yeah, there is no law that you could just you just go out there and just purchase a woman to wife. You know. So no, Ruth was not an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? So Ruth was not an Israelite. That's a false doctrine. Like I said, and plus many, even in the first few chapters, it tells you that she was a Moabite. You know what I'm saying? If she was an Israelite, they clearly would have just said she was an Israelite, or even hinted to the fact that she was an Israelite. But the simple fact that she was called, her and her friend were called Moabitess women, is also proof that she was not an Israelite. Yeah, they could talk all that stuff again, but like I said, Fopi is trash, bro. Fopi is such trash. Early depictions of Christ and all this other stuff. Like I said, we debunk all their images by thousands of years. This is why they're clowns. Matter of fact, I would love to show and read an article for you. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up for you brothers and sisters. I wonder if the original. Yeah, just bear with me. I'll probably just wait till Shamar gets on. So when Shamar starts getting on, I can look it up because it's going to take me a minute to look it up. Any more questions? But again, see, but you know why the Egyptians were rather black or brown people, right? Because this is the same thing that I was telling brothers and sisters on Lex's show about the reasons why they bring those arguments. Because again, like I said, Black Hebrew Israelites, they bring out the most weakest arguments for anybody that's unlearned would fall for. Like what people understand is how these people are building up this doctrine and, you know, getting these followers is because they're not being honest with the people. They'll say, oh, Israel is cursed. Well, so were the Egyptians. So were the Canaanites. Oh, Israel lost their identity. Well, so did everybody. Everybody lost their identity. Nobody's going around calling themselves Moab. No one's going around saying that they're Ammon, Elam, all these other nations, you know? Also, hold on. The baby's crying. Yeah, their arguments are pretty weak, like I was saying. They'll be like, oh, Israel lost their identity. Well, so did everybody else. Nobody's going around calling themselves Moabites, Ammonites, Elamites, and all these other nations that you see in the Bible. So what? What argument? Oh, we lost our inheritance. We lost our land. Well, even according to the Bible, Canaan lost their land. So Israelites are not the only people who lost their land, right? Well, even according to these Negroites, right? Because that's what they say. Oh, Israel, we lost our land. We lost our heritage. We lost this. Well, the Canaanites lost their land. Hey, we lost, us Native Americans, we lost our land. Where's that in the Bible? Like all their arguments, no matter what argument they always try to bring up, is just trash arguments. And for anybody that's unlearned, will fall for that stuff, you know? Let me see. Any more questions?
You're just gonna cry.
You're saying, do we believe that all white people are Edom? No. There are some white people who are Canaanites. You have some white people who are Israelites. Like I said. So no, we don't believe that all white people are Edomites. It says they're Japheth. I wouldn't say white people are Japheth either, because again, remember, according to the scripture, Japheth was supposed to be fruitful, meaning like they were supposed to be in large numbers. Like we actually teach that Japheth or the so-called Asians, Chinese and things of that nature, we believe that they are Japheth because they're the most populated people on the earth. And it also tells you, what is it, in Genesis 9, that Japheth is going to dwell in the tents of Shem. And this is why we always talk about how there's like a Chinatown or a Koreatown in every major city all around the world. So whether it's in the Americas, I don't know if you're from America or not, but in every major city, like in New York, California, Georgia, Atlanta, anywhere you go, there's always a Chinatown or a Koreatown all throughout all majors, even in Africa, Europe, all the major cities there, you're going to find a Chinatown in those places. Because just like Genesis says, that they're going to be dwelling in the tents of Shem in all the lands. Because remember, white at the end of the day, white people are like the minority on the planet. Any more questions? Let me see. Yeah. Yep. Still waiting on Shamar, but I don't know. Let me see. Okay, so basically the Mongoloids are Japheth. That is correct. That is correct. And remember, Japheth was called, and here's a good point. Japheth was called, I believe, in Torah, Gentiles. They were the only nation that was actually called Gentiles in the Torah. But when you get into the Apocrypha, you see that the Hamites were also called Gentiles, whatever. But let's just stick with Torah for a second, where it says Japheth, are Gentiles, right? Notice that the New Testament, where are most of the churches that Christ is wanted to set up churches at? Where? In Asia. Think about that. Think about that. But yeah, but don't get it twisted. Like you would have some, I would say, white nations that come from Japheth. You know what I'm saying? I do believe. What is it? What is it? The Ashkenazi. Damn, I forgot the name. That's under Japheth. I want to say Ashkenazi or something like that. I know Ashkenazi or something like that is known under Japheth. So that would make one sense about that. But for the majority part, the Japheth people are the Asians. But I'm very sure. So who won that debate between vocab and Fopi, in your opinion? And it was funny. I know that was his first time that that vocab Malone actually debated with a Negroite camp, because I think that's the one he really hasn't bumped into, and I'm very sure that was probably the first time he actually did. So that would mean that the Native Americans are Japheth, since they are considered to be in the Mongoloid.
I like your brush.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you're saying that would mean that Native Americans are Japheth? No, not necessarily, because again, people will say that they're Mongoloid, but they're not. And this is something that we bring out to brothers and sisters who try to make that claim, because I know Fopi and them, they're like, oh, you guys are Siberians, but yet they do not share the same language, alphabet system, or any of that, or even customs, you know? And again, those are just labels. And Native Americans don't look like Chinese or Japanese people. So I don't even know why people even make those assumptions. We see the brother Yoshi on the show all the time. The brother Jeremiah, Ayash. I'm very sure you yourself, Ant, and other brothers as you know that are natives to this land that don't look Asian at all. And again, that's just why they people like Fopi, they'll compare us to Mongoloids, Europeans, and Arabs, Arabians, right? They do it all the time. Why? Because they know that we range in all those ways. Us Hispanics or natives are not one look. You know what I'm saying? We're not just one look. Let me see. He says, I'm estimating how many members are in Sakari, you think? How many members in Sakari? I would say probably like 100 or something more, probably something like that. But that's and remember, that's just their members, but then they have what you call followers, right? And we all see their videos. They're basically as high up as like IUIC when it comes to like viewership. And or what's the other camp? That calls on Ahaya, OGCC, something like that. Like those three camps are probably get the most views and followers, like in the thousands. Like even ISUPK, they don't get that many views. ISUPK don't get that many views. Neither does like House of Consciousness. Neither does what's that one? GMS, right? Yeah, GMS. All these other camps, they really don't get views or followers. But Sakari, IUIC, GOCC, they get a lot of views and followers. And even during their lives, they get donations all the time. And, I've seen a few Sakari videos where like every 5 minutes they're asking for donations or hit the donation button, donation. So they actually make more than just $10,000 for Alazar collecting tithe just from his members. Because again, they're just like I keep telling people, like once you get a certain amount of people following you, you become like the Christian church. That's when you start taking advantage of the people and getting this money, getting all this money, just like the pastor, just like Joel Osteen and TD Jakes and all of them. That makes millions and millions of dollars. People don't even know this, but Nate from IUIC, he's worth over $15 million right now. Last time I checked. IUIC, they have private jets. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you. This is what I'm telling you about, right? Because they want to talk about these pastors that fill their pockets, right? These pastors, all they're about is about money and blah, blah, blah. Okay. Watch this. Watch this. Wow, I think they took it down. That's crazy. Hold on, no, they're not going to get away with that. Damn, I forgot the name of their jet, man. Do any of you brothers and sisters remember the name of their jet that they made? I forgot the name of it. Let me see. Yeah, serious, bro. They have their own private jets. IOSC have their own private jets and everything. I'm telling you, Nate is worth like over like 15, 20 million. That's his net worth and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying, bro. Last time I checked, Joel Osteen was like around 40 million. So Nate is almost as rich as Joel Osteen. The damn Christian pastors. Bro, they used to have pictures of their jets online. Now I can't find it. That's crazy. I was just on Judah's channel like 2 months ago showing them this. But it looks like they probably took it down. Damn, I forgot the name of their play, man. No, I can't find it for right now. I don't know why. Before, I used to pop up all the time. Well, I guess they must have like took it down or something. Because people were probably talking about it. Shalom, Shalom Vega. Bro, I don't know why I can't find it, man. Yeah, I don't know why I can't find it right now. For some reason, it's not letting me look it up. No, let me see. Right, it's like the Booster Club or something. I can't remember the name, man. Found it. Bam! All right, it's called the Booster. All right. All right, brothers and sisters. My brothers, check this out. This is the IUIC jet that they have right here. Boom, hold on. There it is, people. The Booster Club. IUIC. Israel United in Christ. Their Booster Club jet. And they have one in white also. Hold on, let me see if I can find that one. Here, if I click on it. See, that's the private jet right there. Right, that's Nate's private jet. They painted it. Look, they even painted it purple. They got the logo on the jet. These guys is bowling. They bowling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like I said, they have jets. They fly around the world. You know, I know they have a white one too, man. I'm trying to find that one. And I remember one of them. They show you how nice it is inside the jet too, bro. Like they show you like their private seats. I know they had a white one. Hold on. Let me just type in inside booster jet. It's been a while since I looked it up, man. But they show you how their seats are nice and custom made, has the logo on the seats and everything, bro. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. No, I can't find it again. Well, here's another flyer of their white one, but it's not really giving me like their side view, their booster club. And you see this one is actually white and blue. But for some reason, I can't find the side photo of it. Because before they used to have the side photo, and they even, like I said, they used to show the inside of these airplanes with nice leather seats with the IUIC thing like right there by the headset. You know. I don't know why I can't find that photos of these photos anymore. So they be balling, man. And remember, IUIC, they're deep, bro. They're like the deepest camp out there, man. They really are the deepest camp out there. So imagine if you think that Sakari and their tides is, Nate makes millions of dollars a year. And remember, every Passover they charge each member like $250 for each person, and then if you have like a family of like 4 or 5. That's like $800, $900 there. And then you have to buy their garments that they make, and you have to buy their garments from them. They bank every Passover a few $1,000,000. So you guys can just imagine all these things. There's new footage of Sakari's Passover. Yeah, we seen that. The footage of Sakari's Passover, how they were at, they had the strippers at the end at some dance club, whatever. Yeah, Sakari said this Sakari is disgusting. He said reminds me of the soul plane, right? It does, right? It does remind you of the soul plane. Yeah. Yeah, but we've been exposing, like I said, we've been exposing this for years, man. Like Nate and them. Like I said, it's like once you become big to a certain extent, this is why they don't even debate anymore. People don't understand these. Like Sakari years ago used to be so big on debating, but now they barely debate anymore. IUIC the same. 5, 6 years ago, IUIC used to do debates in Christian churches and stuff like that. Now they don't at all. Why? Because they built such a big following that they don't need it anymore. It's like, well, we don't need to debate our case. We can just manipulate these people, make it get bigger and bigger, just like any Christian churches, and just start pimping out the people. Because, matter of fact, the brother, he was a Zebulon, Chakma. Chakma used to be a part of IUIC. And I remember about a year and a half ago, he made a video exposing how these guys were making so much money in Passover and, making all these millions of dollars that they were supposed to be doing investments in these buildings, to build up the community. And it turns out like they were just lying about it. Like they weren't like Chakma was asking, where the hell is all this money going? Like, you guys said we're gonna invest in this and this and that, and you guys are not doing it. So then where the hell is all this money going? In their pockets, so they can take vacations to preach the word, the gospel to these other places, right? That's their excuse. But yet, and it's funny because most ex IUSA members tell you that on these cruises, that half the time these guys are on the cruise just getting drunk, drinking, and just having fun, and just on the Shabbat. Because remember, it's just one day that they have to go out and preach and teach. But yet they're away from their families for like a week, 2 weeks. Well, if you're away for 2 weeks, that means you're only really street preaching twice. So then what are you doing the other 5, 6 days? Partying on you guys' hard-working money. He says, no, the new footage. What's the new footage? No, I haven't seen the new footage. So the last one I saw was them partying at that dance club, whatever. But can you give me the title of that video and I'll look it up right now on YouTube if you want to play it for the people. Yeah, but the problem about me going on my messenger is that I'm on my phone right now. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't even play it if I wanted to. But hold on, let me see if I can at least look at the title. Let me see. Is that a YouTube video? Can y'all brothers? Yeah, that looks like. Yeah, that video looks like something that's not on YouTube. It's just on. It was probably shared on somebody's. I don't know what he used. So I don't know if I'll be able to play it because it's not really a YouTube video. But that looks like the video that you sent me. It looks like it was a conversation between Vocab and Shabar. And I know Shabar hasn't been a part of Sakari for a minute now, so I know he wasn't even at the Passover to really even speak on it. But I don't see Shabar or Shamar coming on anytime soon. And I don't see anybody wanting to join the feast, so I'm probably gonna head out in a minute. Nobody wanted that Monday night smoke. That Monday night smoke. Yeah, I can't play that video unless I don't know if I can hear it when I was playing it off my phone. I don't know. Yeah. No, I don't think you guys can hear it, right? No. I don't think I'm able to play two things at a time. I don't think you guys can hear it, right?
Yo. Yo, Shalom, can you guys hear me or no?
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm kind of down with my shit, moving stuff around and the like. I hate moving, man. It's such a hassle.
Let me see.
What are you guys talking about?
Just different things. But right now, I was just trying to play a video that Daniel sent on the messenger, but I wasn't able to pull it up because I'm on my phone.
You don't have a computer?
Yeah, I have my computer, but I would have to sign out. I would have to log off of here and then probably get on my computer and then play.
Let me see if I can play it. Let me see if I can. Hold on. What video are you talking about?
He said he posted it on the group chat that we're on.
Okay, well, which one? He posted two.
The second one, the one on all the way on the bottom.
All right, 6 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna play it. All right, mute your mic. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, man. But Shalom, welcome to the live, man. I'm sorry I couldn't join earlier because I was moving. I told Jose Vega that he could start the live podcast. So, but I'm back. I don't know what you guys talk about, but the whole idea about Memorial Day. I wanted to talk about Memorial Day because you have a lot of people here in the States celebrating Memorial Day, and then you got Hispanics and natives celebrating and taking part of that custom, but when in fact there's like a lot of our heroes, bro, a lot of our fallen heroes, men and women warriors, bro, that fell during the invasion of 1492, even all the way until now, bro. You have activists from our own people being killed off just because they're rising up to against the status quo. You guys know what I mean. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I wanted to bring out certain names that play an important role in trying to free our people. Obviously, that didn't happen because it goes back to the curses, right? Because the curses says that you will be pursued by your enemies 7 times. So even if it just play it was a backward thing. Like we would literally go and pursue the enemy, but the enemy will come back and pursue us back. And that's the whole idea behind Cinco de Mayo. Like Cinco de Mayo is nothing more than that, bro. Cinco de Mayo is literally the curses being played out in front of our own eyes. Like we defeated like a battle, we won a battle, like the Battle of Puebla. But then, like sometime later, the French came out with their whole fleet and their army, and we got our asses beat. Exactly what the curse says, that you shall pursue your enemy will pursue you 7-fold, 7 times, 7 ways. But anyway, I digress. I'm gonna play the video. Shalom, welcome to the live. Shalom, welcome to the live. This is Monday Night Smoke, episode 42, man. And once again, bro, the reason why we do lives, the reason why we do Mondays and Fridays, bro, is because we want to have a dialogue with a lot of these Negro lives, a lot of these Hamitic dudes from One West and their Hamitic doctrines, man-made ideologies, bro, based on black supremacist ideologies. And so that's kind of what we want to do. But guess what? None of them are here. None of them will be here because they know what's up. They know what's going on. They know the Ancient Watchmen. They know Jose Vega. They know the Ancient Watchmen. So, but let's see. Let's play this video, and then we're gonna continue on with the lesson or the live. All right. All right. I don't know. Do you guys hear or no? Let me know if you guys are able to hear it. Vega, can you guys hear the video or no?
Nah, I don't hear it.
All right, let me play it again. Hold on. Let me play it again. All right.
Still there? Shamar. Shamar. Well, before that brother comes back on and tries to play the video, I want to go back to the point about the roof and to show you. Remember, I told you, brothers, how she was treated like a concubine, right? So we read in Ruth chapter 4 at the end of the chapter. Remember, it tells you that that Ruth bore Naomi a child, right? And the people called it Naomi's son, right? Same thing with Rachel with Jacob. Watch this, right? This is Genesis 30, verse 1. It says, when Rachel saw that she could not give Jacob children, she became jealous of her sister. She said to Jacob, give me a child or I'll die. Jacob became furious with Rachel and exclaimed, I am in the place of God, who have kept me from having children. She replied, here is my servant, Bala. Have sexual relations with her so that she can bear children for me, right? For me, and I can have a family through her. So Rachel gave him his servant as a wife, and Jacob had marital relations with her. Bela became pregnant and gave Jacob a son. Then Rachel said, God has vindicated me. He has responded to my prayer and given me a son. So you see right here how Ruth also was treated the same way as Rachel's servant, as a concubine. So no, again, Ruth was not an Israelite. But that was just bringing it out just to back up my stance from before. You there, Shamar?
Yeah, man, I'm trying to split my screen, bro, so I can so we can be we're here, but it's not letting me because I got a new phone, so I know how to I don't know how to work this thing as far as splitting the screen goes. But let me see. Hold on. Uh,
Oh, but did you hear? I don't know if you were here earlier when we were talking about it. You know who had a debate? Vocab Malone and Fopi. Oh, you hopped off. Did you hear me, Shamar?
yeah, man, but I can't split the screen, bro. You can't play it on your phone or your computer, no?
No, I would have to like sign into my
What
Facebook
about
on my laptop.
Daniel? Can you bring yourself into the panel and are able to play, bro? Because I don't have my laptop either because I just moved into my new place, bro. So I just finished like reorganizing the fucking mess that I had because I fucking I don't really enjoy moving, bro, because all that mess that you make and all the boxes, all the unboxing, all the shit. It's fucking annoying, but let me see.
No, did you hear what I said earlier about you know that Vocab and Fopi had a debate supposedly?
Oh yeah, no, I didn't hear it, bro. I was busy, bro. I don't know what was going on, but what happened? Do you watch it?
Nah, no. The brother Ant just let us know earlier on the live feed.
Mm. What
He
happened with
said,
that? What happened with the ISUPK guy that came on, bro? I wanted to. You guys should have asked more questions, bro.
yeah, he was just in for a little bit, then he left. He wasn't really. He was just curious about why we teach what we teach, and
Yeah, but
you
he
know
made a
we.
statement. I heard he made a statement. I heard he made a statement saying, like, "Oh well, I still believe that Negroes and Hispanics are Israelites." And he should have proved his case. Like, how is that so? But
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, because the reason why I said that, is because even ex-camp members of our own people still believe to that nonsense. They still hold on to that stupidity of doctrines to say that, oh, the 12 tribes. Well, you're Mexican. Well, you're Issachar. You're Puerto Rican. Well, you're Ephraim. So on and so forth. Even though they left their camps, even though they left all those organizations, bro. That's what I was saying.
1:30. So how long is it gonna take you to get there? Yeah, I think if you look at the group chat and if you scroll up, you'll see like the you'll see what they discussed on that debate. I know one of the topics was what the Israelites looked on the Assyrian walls. The Egyptians, were they black or brown or whatever the case bullshit, and
Hey, Daniel, are you there, bro? Are you there? Can you try to send me a message on the messenger, bro, so I can pop out the bubble on top of these on top of this screen, bro? Daniel, are you there, bro? If you can you send me a message so I can just see the pop up a bubble of the messenger, bro, on Facebook, so that I can pull up that video so I can show so I can people can hear it. But Shalom, everybody. Shalom. Is anybody, any Negro lights out there, bro? Listen in the background. Let me know. I'm gonna share the link right now for you brothers to come into the panel. Because once again, I was going back and forth on Daniel's post with these one Westers, one West camp members about their doctrines, and obviously I think Jose brought it out beautifully. About Hosea 7:8, a cake not turn, so on and so forth. But we'll see. Yeah, that's the one I'm trying to show, bro. That's the one I'm trying to show. Yeah, but if anybody out there that knows who I am, Ayash Tayak on Facebook, send me a message on Messenger so I can see the pop-up bubble or Messenger Facebook bubble, so I can just open it up from here on top of these broadcasts, these podcasts, bro. Let's see.
So what state are you moved to a different state, or you still in over or by where you're at?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that online, bro.
True that.
Here.
Yep.
Here's your baby. Thank you.
Yeah, you know why I don't want to talk about that, because you got a lot of brothers that they want to.
Go to your room. No.
No, I was talking about earlier too that I was on Lex's channel like 2 days ago. He was using me for like 2 hours to destroy, these Black Hebrew Israelites. Yeah, so you know how they be on that pro-African crap, right?
Yeah.
So I was on his channel for like 2 hours, and everything was going good. He was using me to chop up these Israelites like it was nothing. But then he started talking about Africa, and then I told him, I was like, "Why, do you live in Africa?" And he was like, "No." I was like, "So why are you on this African shit then?" And that's what I hate about those phonies, man. That's what I'm saying. Like Shaka Atmos, he'd be dressing like in those Egyptian outfits and all that stuff, and Jabari and all those guys from Sinetta and all them stuff. All this Africa talk, all this Egyptian talk. Why y'all motherfuckers over here in the Americas then, man?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are so phony, bro. To me, that's like the most phoniest shit. That and people like Aaron and who are all pro-black, but then they marry women from a different race or different people. You know what I'm saying?
They don't really believe their shit, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They like that's what I was trying to tell them. I was like, bro, you really don't believe in this Africa shit, bro. If you believe in this Africa, then why aren't your ass living in Africa, bro? But yet you want to talk shit to Judah Nazareth. At least he had the fucking balls to go from whatever he was at in Boston, whatever he was at.
But even that fucking clown, that African bro, Judah Natsara bro, he claims, and I caught him one time saying, black power, you know what I'm saying, black power. But wait a minute, why are you saying black power if you're married to a Japanese or Asian Chinese woman, bro? Yet they claim black power.
That's what I'm saying. And it's funny because that's what I'm saying. That's what people usually, expose about those even polite. You remember that he's that famous Sinetta guy, or whatever. He got caught with some white chicks. You know what I'm saying? He's married to a white girl, I believe now. One of his wives are white or some shit, bro. It's like these guys are just like clown shoes, man. Clown shoes, bro. So he got mad at that, and he ended up kicking me off the channel for a second, but then invited me back when Chris Harris started talking crap. and then I have to put
Yeah,
Chris
these.
Harris in his place.
Yeah, man, they be using you though. I noticed
Yeah, I
that.
know. I know. That's what he admitted. He's like, yo, I'll be let Jose come out here to kick you guys in the teeth.
Oh man.
And it's better that way because Judah usually don't allow me to talk and bring it out. But at least this guy was actually using me to so I could to help his his thing.
His agenda. They have an agenda, bro.
And you know what the thing is, bro, and and I already told this to him before, bro. That nigga, he is not a so-called African American, bro. He's not, bro. Lex
Who?
is not a Negro.
Oh yeah, everybody knows, bro. Like a lot of people were saying that he's mixed with white or something.
No, he's like East Indian, bro. He has like raccoon eyes. You know what I'm saying? You ever see like East Indians like?
Yep.
Well, bro, I grew up around East Indians over here in Florida in high school. I seen them because they're from like the island. He's like one of those island type East Indian, you know what I'm saying, with the dark eye type shit. And I told him, I was like, bro, I seen you on live plenty of times, bro. You don't look like an African American. You don't look like any African American I've ever grew up around, bro. You don't. I grew up around Haitians. I grew up around Jamaicans. You know what I'm saying? All that. And you don't look like any of them, bro. You look like an East Indian, bro. You like the East Indian dudes over here that think they're black.
Mm. Yeah, I bet.
And, these people he be fooling those people, bro. Bro, I know what an
So,
East
brother,
Indian looks like. And I know what a Negro looks like. And I even told him, I was like, bro, I have more Negro features than you do, Lex. Point blank, period, bro.
Right. Daniel, man, what's up, man? Welcome to the live, man. What's up?
What's going on, brothers? How you guys doing, man?
We're just chilling, man. I just got back because I was moving, bro, and you know how when you move, you got a lot of boxes, bro. You gotta move, you gotta unload the truck and load it into the house or the apartment, man. It's really a mess. But anyway, man, welcome to the live, man. What's going on? I noticed you made a post, bro. You made a post, and you what was it called? You trigger some people.
Yeah, they be, I don't know, man. They just can't handle the truth, you know what I'm saying? And it gets old after a while, them trying to keep proving the same scriptures over and over and over and over. So I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
is it rhetoric, bro? It's rhetoric, and the rhetoric that they pushed out is only to brainwash the simple-minded, like people that don't really study. They're too lazy to even open up the Bible and read for themselves in context or read a little book in history, bro. It's for
So
them, bro. For the simple mind. And there's this other clown that you were dealing with. I forgot his name. But he was speaking about Titus chapter 3 when it talks about avoid foolish genealogies. But wait a minute. How
yeah,
come? How come they're the ones that usually bring that scripture out in Titus chapter 3 when it says avoid foolish genealogies? But when their shit gets questioned, when their doctrines were questioned, when their heritage gets questioned, all of a sudden they're like, wait a minute, let's avoid all foolish genealogies.
right.
But they don't play the same way when they're teaching genealogies out there in the streets.
Exactly. That's all they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing themselves. They're trying to teach genealogies. That's exactly what I told them. I was like, well, then you quote me this verse, but you're a hypocrite, bro, because you're doing this. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to convince everybody that you're Judah. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly, bro.
Hold on.
Oh.
And if Titus 3 is talking about genealogies being foolish, then you're basically calling Luke and Matthew fools. Because last time I checked, both of them listed Christ's genealogy.
See, man.
So is Luke and Matthew fools for doing so? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess they're
or
fools,
maybe
bro.
they're just or maybe they just don't understand what they're talking about.
Because it's because like once when they deal with people that know something, they get cornered, and you know what I'm saying. He even started asking questions about like, do you smoke or do you like he's trying to find anything he can find.
Right, what that is, bro. Yeah, what that is, a lot of people don't understand. This is a warfare in psychology, but brothers gotta understand that we live in an age of information. In the age of information, bro, that's how you battle. Today's battles, like especially the United States, among other nations, bro, they call it geopolitical warfare. Well, geopolitical warfare is nothing more than warfare of information between like agencies of intelligence, like the CIA versus the, whatever other agencies of intelligence they're out there in other countries. So what's going on today is the same thing with a lot of these religious cults, institutions, bro, brainwash mentality type individuals. And so whenever you question their shit, they play what we call aboutisms, bro. Aboutisms. Look it up. Everybody can look it up. Aboutisms, quote unquote, aboutisms. Well, aboutism is nothing more than a psychological deflection. For example, I'm gonna be like, let's say we're debating about the sky being blue, and I'm like, bro, the sky is blue. You're like, no, it's green. And all of a sudden, since I prove you wrong, because yeah, the sky is blue, you're gonna be like, well, I heard you're smoking crack now. Is that true, Shamar? And then the deflection. Now, if you accept the deflection, you gave into those games, you're done, bro. Because now you deflected the whole conversation and you went to a different topic. And that's exactly what they do, bro. They're like, bro, Zechariah 12:70 is not what it's talking about. Huh?
And I didn't give in, brother. I was like, what does that have to do with this conversation? I kept telling them over and over, like, bro, I'm not gonna fit into your little setup, bro. You're not gonna set me up that easy.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. Man. Yep, I noticed he was doing that, bro. But again, brothers gotta train, bro. This is warfare, bro. And that's exactly what Judges chapter 3:1-6 says, that the Canaanites and Egyptians were left amongst us to prove us to be our test, bro. And that's exactly what's going on.
That's true, bro. That's true, man. Yeah, man. I was like, man, you ain't gonna set me up, man. I'm here to set you up. What are you talking about?
That's right, man. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I wanted to come in and play this little footage real quick for you guys. See if,
yeah, go ahead, man. Bring it on.
There's no way to switch the cameras, or you just got to turn the phone around,
huh? You can switch your own camera, bro. Just switch your own camera, yeah.
Nah, I don't know if they can do it on YouTube.
I don't think we could do that already. I've been trying.
No, you have to turn your phone. That's what
I'll just turn it around and tell me how it looks.
That's perfect.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna play it.
That's vocab alone and the brother Shabar.
Yeah, the Passover banger. We know this is from Passover because the actual receipt of the brother when he was at Passover, the guy that was genuinely at Passover, decided to go live on Facebook and demonstrate how he was at Passover with the Passover banger.
And it literally says in his headline, Passover. I'm going to show the image before I play the video. Now, this is important because Shabar, no one has seen this. Not only no one in the world, but this is not previously revealed Passover footage from Zechariah. This is new to the world.
Exactly. Yeah, this footage is new. This is footage that actually didn't go viral, that people didn't get to see. So this is quite interesting, especially for people to make.
You're gonna see them getting lap dances. Watch.
Like the people that were actually there at the event felt like they were at Passover.
Yep. All right. I'm showing it on the screen here. I'm putting it over my face. Chana Yala Tazawan is live now. Thank you, Brenda, for the super chat. And by the way, we're doing the same kind of situation we did yesterday with the super chat, and Nate could explain that to you. And so please continue to give faithfully in the super chats. Do you see what it says there, everybody? I don't know. Can you see the screen there, Shabar?
Actually,
it says Passover 2021.
Yeah,
and that's
2021.
So this man thought it was Passover. He didn't put post Passover party. He didn't put after the Passover. By the way, Shabar, do you know how many days Passover is supposed to run?
I'm not. Well,
7.
Come on, Shabar.
7 days. So how can you have your Passover and then call it done when the Passover runs 7 days?
You shut Passover down.
Yeah, you shut it down right on that day, right? Now it's as if it's cool to do what they were doing just because they shut Passover down. This shows how unbiblical. Christians, when Sakari asks you, do you keep the law? Don't be intimidated. They don't keep the law. These are lawbreakers through and through, not only of the old covenant, the way it should have been, but also the new covenant. And also, to be honest, just of the law of the land, in a lot of cases, which you're going to find out today. These are lawless men, antinomians to the core. Now, you just saw it. I'm going to turn this down the first time I play it, and then I'm gonna give everyone a chance to clear the room or whatever, because the audio is offensive to say the least. All right, so let's see here. I'm getting into here, man. This is hard to. How is this a Passover banger, bro?
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy.
How is this the song you play at your Passover, man?
Hey, listen to the sound, brother. We'll listen to this one.
Who made this song too? You know? All right. Okay, so everyone, I haven't played the audio yet, but you can see it's on your screen. You can see us. I'm going to play the audio here in a second, but what I'm trying to do is give everyone time if they need to clear anything out or clear anybody out, because the audio is not something that you want everyone to hear, is my point. Okay, just want to make that understood. So everyone sees what's going on. You can see, I mean, this just looks like what it is, which is an Atlanta club, a club in Atlanta. I mean, that's all it looks like. It was funny, Brother Berean, when he saw the Passover footage that has been released, he said, no wonder half the hood is joining the Hebrew Israelites if this is what it is. Okay.
Exactly. You don't have to change yourself.
Yeah, you don't have to change yourself at all. I mean, you can actually get worse because you can justify it now. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I'm going to turn it up all the way. This is Passover 2021 with Sakari. This is a Passover banger, ladies and gentlemen. I can just see the Apostle Paul at the Passover getting just down to this. I can see it in my mind's eye, right? Sarcasm detected. All right, here we go. Oh, that's a banger, bro.
What's it, man?
That is the banger. Now, if I ever heard of a Passover banger, that's it.
Hey, you see that, bro? Crazy, man.
So they basically walk into a room with a song saying "F the white man."
Yeah, pretty much, bro. That's crazy, that's their Passover song right there.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, brother. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, So yeah.
Yeah. Shout out. I saw your new video, man. Pretty good.
You saw that? You saw that, man?
Yeah. If you want, you can post a link on the group chat so anybody want to view it. Brothers and sisters, check it out.
All right, for sure, man. Hey, man. Thanks a lot, bro. Appreciate that. Shalom, y'all.
Sure. Shamar, take it a dump. Yeah, Shamar. Shamar. So we all just heard.
You guys heard the song, bro? And this is the thing about that song, bro. This is what people don't catch about this thing, man. Check this out. Bro, watch this. What does Psalms 83 is talking about? confederation between nations. It's not just the white man, it's Ishmaelites, bro. You got other Hamitic nations there, which are canonized as well, so on and so forth. So why would these clowns, one-sided individuals be singing about F the Edomites, F the Edomites, if according to the Bible, is the enemies of Israel is just one more, it's many nations. You know what I mean?
Song. Like that
Bro,
wasn't like the after party, like how we saw it, like when the video that we seen is still called the after party, how they went to like another club and then they were popping bottles, whatever. No, this was at Passover. Like this is their Passover song. So can you imagine, like Vocab said, can you imagine the Apostle Paul walking into the room and the first thing he hears, "Fuck the Edomites, fuck the white man." These guys are crazy. You can hear me? Shamar, you can hear me? Shamar, you can hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, now I was making sure you can hear me. No, I said imagine, like Vocab said, imagine if Apostle Paul would have walked into the Passover and the first thing he walks in and hears that song.
Right, bro, and not even that, bro. Like according to the Bible, like right, no, but like F the Romans, F the Romans. Yeah, because he was the Roman Empire. F the Roman, bro. Yeah, not even that, bro. Paul was a Roman citizen. So are these Africans, bro. They're American citizens, bro. What the fuck you talking about? Then if they feel so adamant about the so-called Edomites, bro, why don't they leave? Why don't they go back to Africa, bro? If their hatred is so bad that it's like, oh, F the Edomites, why don't they leave?
No, that's racist to tell them to leave. Tired of this race card, bro. I'm telling you, bro. All this race card stuff, all this racist stuff, bro. It's like everywhere, bro. I was watching ESPN about about the playoffs. Yo, and I swear the Nets won the basketball game yesterday, and for like the first 6 minutes, all you heard was how somebody tried to throw a bottle at Kyrie Irving's head, and how it was a white dude that did it. Oh, these racist people. They want for like 6 minutes. I'm like, bro, I ain't come here to hear about you guys talk about racism, bro. I came here for you guys to tell me about what happened in the basketball game. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Always pulling like race car stuff, bro. It's like, come on, get over it, bro. I was like, that's why I told you, like, Lex is a double talking demon, bro, with that stuff, bro. Oh, we're not oppressed. We're not slaves. We're not oppressed people. Blah blah blah. But when I was on his channel, he was complaining. When I told him, "What do you love America?" He said, "How do I love the place of my oppression?" I was like, "But bro, like 2-3 weeks ago, you were talking about you ain't a slave and you want people to get off that slave mentality bullshit, but yet you're here talking about it again." God, if you really love Africa so much, if Africa is such this great place that you guys keep talking about, then go to it. You see what I'm saying? You know why you don't want to go to it? Because you guys know where the land of milk and honey is at right now, bro. You guys know that you will live a better life over here than over there in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they ain't about that stuff, bro.
Yeah, man. Yep.
They're not about that life. And they're always trying to play that race card. Oh, you trying to tell me to go back to Africa? I'm like, bro, no. You could if you want. No one's stopping you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna try to turn it on me, saying, "Oh, what? Do you love the Americas?" I'm like, "Yes, I love my land, bro. Of course I love it. It's beautiful over here. What the hell are you talking about? It's paradise. This is why people come from all around the world to go to freaking Florida and the Bahamas and stuff like that. Because it's
Yeah,
beautiful over here. What the hell
and
y'all
that, and
talking
that,
about?
not only that, bro, you have a lot of explorers like back in the day that they were trying to find like El Dorado. They were trying to find the Fountain of Youth, bro.
Youth,
Like all,
exactly.
all sorts of places, bro. Exotic places. I mean, as a matter of fact, I read you guys in a book, an historical book, Mexican Pyramids by Thomas Hopkins or something like that, where he was describing how the Spaniards were basically mesmerized against the city of Tenochtitlan, bro, the city of the gods. That it was way much better than Venice at that time, bro. It was more exotic, bro. Bro, like this is why our people got destroyed, bro. Bro, and that brings me to my first scripture, bro, because I always like to bring scriptures. Lamentations chapter 2 verse 1, when it talks about as a matter of fact, Vega, can you read that? I don't have my Bible with me, bro. Lamentations chapter 2 verse 1, bro. This is why our cities fell, bro. Like we fell from heaven. And when I talk about fell from heaven, I'm not talking about fallen angels, bro. I'm talking about symbolically speaking that we were at a state of rulership, bro, at some point, and then there was a point that we fell. All of that was destroyed, bro.
Is it Lamentation 2?
Yeah, chapter verse 1.
This is Lamentation chapter 2, verse 1. It says, "And Yahweh has covered daughter Zion with his anger. He hath thrown down the splendor of Israel from heaven to earth. He did not protect its temples when he displayed his anger." Verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh destroyed mercifully all the homes of Jacob's descendants. In his anger, he tore down the fortified cities of daughter Judah. He knocked to the ground and humiliated the kingdom and its ruler.
That's it, man. That's it. So you guys notice that like everything happened. Like we were in rulership. We had great, amazing cities, bro. This is why when I read you guys that book again, Mexican Pyramids by Thomas something, bro. I forgot the name, but the whole point, bro, is that when the Spaniards came, bro, they were all mesmerized, not only in Tenochtitlan, but like in Peru, bro, in Central and South America, bro, in the islands, bro, of the sea. Man, like we had amazing cities, bro. Beautiful, gorgeous cities, bro. And all of that was destroyed. We literally fell from heaven, symbolically speaking.
Exactly.
hmm Yeah, and this is one of the scriptures that Jose Vega brought out a while ago, in the book of First Samuel, when it talks about that the Most High promised the ends of the earth to King David, and not a different land. Well, this is the land right here. And guess what? This land has been invaded and taken over by our enemies, bro. Not just the Edomites, but everybody else, bro, including the Hamites, the Africans, the Canaanites, the Egyptians, that are amalgamated amongst ourselves, amongst our nations, amongst our countries, bro, amongst our communities, amongst the ghettos of our lands right now as we speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this conversation that we're having brings me back to the topic that I wanted to bring out, about our fallen heroes, bro. You have a lot of our heroes: Hatui, Anaconda, bro, Cuauhtemoc. I mean, you name it, bro. Moctezuma, um, bro. Like we have numerous, bro, numerous of our heroes, of our indigenous warriors, bro, and women that were warriors as well, protecting our nation, bro, protecting our nation from the invasion, from the invaders, from the 1492 invasion. And obviously, we know, you guys know what happened. You guys read the history, bro. If you guys don't know, bro, there's a lot of information pertaining to that subject out there, bro. But yeah, I want to bring that out in a minute. I just want to bring us a few names. But like I said, bro, if you guys look it up, bro, just alone in North America, bro, there's a lot of fallen heroes, bro. Blackfoot, you know, I don't know, Geronimo, bro. You name it. There's tons of names, bro, of our own people, of our own heroes. That's just in North America, man. Not to mention the ones in Mexico, not to mention the one in Belize, in South America, in the Incan Empire, in the Mayan Empire, in the islands like in Puerto Rico, bro, in Cuba. Lots of fallen heroes, bro. And that's what we should be remembering, talking about, not just World War II, World War III. But what is that about? That has nothing to do with Hispanics and natives. We weren't defending, these lands. We were defending the if you listen, man, if you guys want to talk about Memorial Day, and you want to talk about, oh yeah, Hispanics and natives, they fought in the war. Yeah, listen, man, I understand our people fought in the war. As a matter of fact, World War II was won because of the Navajo code breakers, bro. I don't know if you guys heard. You guys gotta watch that movie, bro. There's a movie called Code Breakers, bro. The Navajo people, bro, are the ones that actually created this coding system in order to trick the German coding computer, bro. They could never break the coding system of the Navajo people. They call them wind talkers, bro. Wind talkers. Look it up. Wind talkers, bro. So the reason why the United States won the war against Germany is because of that, bro. Because of the Navajo people. But nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about that, bro. Everybody wants to talk about something else. But again, going back to the conversation, and my argument is that our people should be remembering our fallen heroes, bro, like Geronimo, Sitting Bull, bro, Anaconda from Puerto Rico, bro, Hatui from Cuba, Puerto Rico, bro, Cuauhtemoc, you name it, bro. I could just go on and on and on and on. We can spend here 2 hours just naming, bro. Not even going into the actual history, bro. Just naming all the fallen heroes, bro. Imagine if we actually go into the details and how they fallen, how they were killed, how they were persecuted, bro, how they defeated the enemy, how they won battles, so on and so forth. And again, going back to what I was saying earlier about the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, when it talks about that our enemies will basically, run us away because of what happened. But that's exactly, bro, exactly. Zapata, bro, Venustiano Carranza, Miguel Hidalgo, y Costilla, man. Like, Morelos, bro. I mean, I could just go on and on and on and on and on. You guys know the history, bro. You guys know the history, bro. So, that's kind of what I wanted to, just kind of, you know, paraphrase in the conversation and touch on the surface level. Because again, I didn't have time to bring this out because I don't have my computer, but um yeah, man, when we talk about the fallen heroes and the Memorial Day, that's what we're supposed to be talking about. We're supposed to be remembering our fallen heroes. Not only that, let's even go even back in time with our fallen heroes like Deborah, bro. Deborah was a mighty woman that fought against the Canaanites, bro. She's the one that led all the army of Israel, bro. You guys have you guys read the history, bro? In the book of Judges, how Deborah basically instigated a war against the Canaanites, bro. And all the men didn't they bro, check this out. All the men of Israel, they didn't want to go to war against the Canaanites. We're like, no, man, we don't want to go to war against the Canaanites unless Deborah goes with us, bro. You guys heard, bro? Unless Deborah goes with us and she led us, if she lead us, then we will go to war. Well, and that's exactly what Deborah did, bro. Deborah rose up to the moment, bro. A woman of the Most High, bro. A woman of our nation, and she rose up and led all the men of Israel into battle against the Canaanites, and she won. We won the battle because of her. She was one of the saviors of Israel, along with the other 13 judges from the book of Judges, bro. Because we have 13 judges that judge Israel for quite some time, and obviously we know that we did a class on these regarding the many saviors of Israel, bro. Because that's the other argument that we have against a lot of these Torah onlys, that they say, well, Yahweh only saves, or Yahweh only. Well, wait a minute. We know that Yahweh has always sent many saviors to save our people. Well, the 13 judges in the book of Judges is that, and Deborah is one of them. Samson is another one, another fallen hero. Memorial Day, bro. when you guys talk about Memorial Day, bro, and you have these time off from work, bro. Well, think about those heroes, bro. Samson, Deborah, bro, Moses, Joshua, bro, Joshua, man. We're talking about Joshua, the greatest commander in the nation, bro. So on and so forth, bro. Bro, you funny, man. El Chapulín Colorado. Right. With
Hey, go
Tlawak.
to Big Ant's question. He says about something about North America, South America is like the largest continent or something.
Yeah, you're right, Ben Cuevas. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I got the details wrong, bro. Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah, what?
I said scroll up until Ant's question, where he talks about something about North America and South America being the #1 continent or something like that.
That one?
Yeah. He says the Americas, North America and South America is the #1 largest continent. Like, what do you mean, like put together? Because they're their own continents.
Yeah, well, yeah, put together, bro, because North and Central and South America is just one continent. It's just that it got divided by the colonization, bro.
No, I'm saying, but you talk about North America and South America?
Yeah, bro, it's the largest continent. The Western Hemisphere is the largest.
How is that possible? I thought Africa was the biggest continent in the world.
Well, that's the biggest. He's talking about the largest.
Like, what do you mean largest? I don't get it.
Like longest, like from north to south. Like if you really look at it, like yeah.
Well, you really can't trust these maps anyways, bro. All these maps are phony and fake.
Yeah, that's true. I know where you're coming from because there is this research that says that all the maps were flipped out to make the European countries look bigger than the actual that they are. So I know what you're talking about.
Man, all these maps are fake. People have to realize that stuff too, bro. Don't trust any of that. Don't trust what Google Maps is showing you about these lands and how big they are. Don't trust these books that they have in your schools that they show on internet. They don't show you the true maps and how big they are. All the maps are phony. They always try to make their white nations look like Shamar says. Here's a good example. Look, I'll pull out the map. You can see it?
Yep.
Now I want everybody to notice this. This right here is Greenland. You can see my finger?
Yep.
This yellow is Greenland. This map is showing you that Greenland is bigger than Africa. Look at Africa right here. Are you telling me Greenland, a country, is bigger than all of Africa? Look how big they made Russia. All that is Russia. That's just bigger than Africa. That's like 2 times the size of Africa. Look how they did Canada and right? Because remember, these are all the white people. Remember, white people live around here, right? They live on the northern border of the equator. Notice all the white-owned countries are larger than what they're really saying. And look how small they made us colored people. Look how small they made South America look, Africa look, Australia, any place where color is small, but all these white nations, these great nations, look how big everything is for them. To show, white supremacy, to back up their white supremacy. So you can't even believe these maps they have and show you. Let's show you. Yeah, exactly. And exactly. Greenland is not that big. That's what I'm saying. They made Greenland bigger than Africa on the map. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell people all the time, bro. You got to watch what these people are showing you or trying to teach you. All this space travel nonsense, all that. The world is deceiving us in many different ways, man.
Hey, can you go to Obadiah 1 and 2?
Okay. Obadiah
Yeah,
1
these
and
yeah, this will back up what Jose Vega just brought out as far as the mapping system goes, like the geography of the world, bro. It's all being flipped out because you guys gotta remember, like the white man really conquered the whole world, just like the prophecy of in the book of Genesis, chapter 27, says that Esau will rule by the sword, and they basically will enjoy the dew of heaven, meaning the best of the lands, and so on and so forth. But but how 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 were they able to conquer the whole world if they're the smallest of all the nations, bro?
All right, this is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 2. It says, Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
Yeah, man. You see, so they're the so-called Edomites. They're the smallest of the nations. Yet they conquer the whole world. But in order to make themselves bigger, because they're the smallest of the nations, bro, they had to recreate the geography and rewrite history, and that's exactly what's going on, bro. Everything that we know of as far as history, archaeology, geography, biology, so on and so forth, it's all it's all being tainted. It's all being tainted. That's why the school system is just garbage. They don't really teach you the real history, but they don't really teach you like the actual history, the actual archaeology, bro. And we have brought this out many times when we talk about the Smithsonian Institute when they were able to hide all the bones of the giants that they found here back in the 17, 16, 17, 1800s, bro. They had to hide the bones evidence of these giant bones, bro, of giants, actual giants. We're talking about 10 footers, bro, 15 footers, 16-footer giants that were dwelling among on the earth, scattered throughout the world, bro. But the Smithsonian Institute, where they had to hide that evidence in order to preserve their lie of the evolution theory, bro. Why? Because a lot of these bones do not fit the timeline of the theory of evolution, bro. That's why they had to hide it. Well, that's just one thing, bro. Now imagine what else they've hidden. What else they've hidden from humanity?
Hey, and it's funny because the scripture they just pulled, I should have pulled it when I was answering the brother, what is it, Louis Chulio, whatever his name is. When he was asking me about Japheth, he was like, "Why do you guys teach that Japheth are the Asians? Is it only because of their number or something like that?" I don't know if you could scroll back up to that question. But
No, I don't
this
think.
would be a perfect example of why we say that Esau is a white man and they're not Japheth, because Japheth is supposed to be numerous.
Yep, the biggest.
Yeah, the biggest out of all three, and we know who's the most populated people on the earth are the Asians. But this
Yep.
right here proves that Esau is the white man, right? Because it says that I have made you small among the heathen, and thou art greatly despised. No other nation hates the white man more than any other nation. So when brothers try to say that Esau are the Arabs, right? They're like, "Oh no, man, Esau are the Arabs, bro." Nobody hates the Arabs. Right
Yeah,
now,
right.
people are feeling sorry for the people in Palestine right now. They're the ones that are getting the actual sympathy, not Israel. You see what I'm saying? So no, these Arabs, they're not everybody's enemy. I guarantee you, ask an African, who's your number one enemy? They'll tell you the white man. You ask an Asian, the Chinese man, yo, who's your number one enemy? He'll tell you the white man. You ask a Native American, you go on a reservation, be like, oh, who's your enemy? They'll tell you the white man. You ask an African American in American soil, who's your enemy? They'll tell you the damn white man. Well, most of them will, except the coon ones they claim, right? But they are greatly despised, right? You know what's also a good scripture to prove that the white man is the Edomites and stuff like that? Ezekiel chapter 36, where it tells you that the Edomites are going to be dwelling in the land of Israel.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me pull it up. Ezekiel 36 real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watch this, people. Ezekiel 36. This is verse 1. It says, "Also, thy son of man, prophesy unto the mountains of Israel, and say to the mountains of Israel, hear the words of Yahweh. Thus said the Lord God, because thy enemy has said against you, aha, even the ancient high places of Even the ancient high places are our possession. Therefore prophesy and say, Thus said Yahweh God, because thou hast made you desolate, and swallow you up on every side, that ye might possess unto the residue of the heathen, and taken up the lips of talkers, and are infamy of the people. Therefore the mountains of Israel hear the words of the Lord your God. Thus said the Lord God, the mountains and hills, the rivers, the valleys shall be a desolate waste, and the cities there are forsaken, which became a prey and desertion to the residue of the heathen that are round about. Therefore said Yahweh, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea, which have, remember, against all Idumea. Who are the Idumeans?
Idumeans?
Shamar, who are the
Shamar, who are
Idumeans?
the Idumeans?
So-called white men.
Which
Which
have
have
appointed my
appointed my
land
land
into their
into their
possession.
possession.
Yeah, there's only one nation that fits that.
There you go,
There you
people.
go, people.
Yeah, so the white man could not be Japheth. I mean, not to say that Japheth and the white man has not mixed in, because the white man has mixed in with everybody else on the planet.
Uh-huh.
Matter of fact,
Matter
bro,
of fact,
I'm
bro,
gonna read.
I'm
I'm gonna read it in
I'm
the
gonna read
net.
it in the net.
It says it even
It says
better,
it
bro.
even
Because
better,
that's
bro.
all.
'Cause that's all.
It says.
It says,
It says
it says,
therefore.
therefore,
This is what the
this is what
sovereign
the
Lord
sovereign
says.
Lord
I
says.
hear an
I hear
echo.
an echo.
I said, therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says. Surely I have spoken in the fire of my zeal against the rest of the nations and against all Edom, who will greatly joy and utter contempt, have made my land their property and prey because of its pasture. So it specifically says in the Septuagint, Edomites, people, the Edomites would take the land of Israel as their property and prey, not Japheth. So that's why we don't teach that the white people are Japheth. But like Shamar said, some of them, from mixing. But Shamar, you saw how in the Septuagint it says Edom,
Edom.
Yeah.
so they can't
So
get
they
around
can't get
that thing.
around
I
that.
should have read
I
it
should
in
have
the
read it
Septuagint like I usually
like I
do.
usually do.
Yeah. But yeah, man, anybody else want to come on and speak their piece, man? I don't know. I wish I would have been prepared. Again, once again, I apologize to everybody that came on, bro. I wanted to talk about Memorial Day, bro, and what it means and what it should mean to the nation of Israel, to the so-called Hispanics and natives, because our people keep forgetting their own history, bro. We keep forgetting our own history, bro, and what happened to our people. And the reason why I said that is because there's a very famous saying that goes something like this: if you don't learn your history, bro, you're meant to repeat it. Well, we need to learn about our forefathers, and this is why one of the scriptures says that we're supposed to be looking for the ancient ways, the ancient paths. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can bring that out. Hold on.
The brother just asked, did the Canaanites take over the land of
Over the land of
Israel?
Israel.
Hold on, bro. Just hold that question. Can you read Jeremiah 6:16 or no? Yo, you there? Yeah, Chilo, son of battle. Like, who are you, bro? Chilo, son of battle. I think you were on last time. Yeah, yeah. The Canaanites took over the land for 400 years. As a matter of fact, that's what we read in the book of Genesis, chapter 15, when it talks about the sin of the Amorites until the sin of the Amorites is fulfilled. You guys understand? So the sin of the Amorite had to be fulfilled, which was to cover the land, to bring in idolatry and all this other stuff into the land of Israel, bro. All of it. Um, yeah, so 400 years was the time period of that the Canaanites literally took over the land of Israel, bro. And then obviously by the time the 400 years of the Israelites were over, we came out and obviously, we went and took it over. But obviously, and you guys gotta understand, like the what transpired between the Exodus up until we got into the land of Canaan, which was our land, to take it over, bro. You guys gotta understand like all the details, all what transpired. We exited, Egypt by miracles of 10. Now we know that 10 in the Hebrew symbolizes new beginnings, right? 1 + 0 is 10. Just like there's 10 viewers right now, 1 + 0 is 1. 1 is equal to beginnings. It's the number one. So we exited Egypt by the miracle of 10 plagues through the hand of Moses and the power of Moses. And then we went into the desert, bro. And obviously the Most High had to like um, purify the minds of our people. And you guys know the history. You guys read the whole historical with the history of what happened to Israel in the desert, bro. Our people were thinking about Egypt. They're like, man, in Egypt we had this and that and the third. We were eating good, so on and so forth. And well, what do you guys hear complain about a lot of this? A lot of our people in these camps. They're like, well, in these camps, man, we have gatherings, we have Passovers. Where you go to strip clubs and we have strippers bringing us bottles, bro. Like, what is that? But the whole point, bro, is that you have a lot of our people complaining about camps. Like, well, I don't want to leave my camp because this is the only place where I can gather. And well, why are you gathering in these camps where they're teaching you lies, huh? But that's our people right there. And so going back to what I was saying in the desert, bro, that's exactly what happened. The Most High had to purify the entire nation and bring us through the fire, because the desert represents what? Dryness. It represents fire, bro. And it's in the fire, because you guys gotta know that in the desert is where you see is where you experience the most hottest of weather, bro. Well, that the symbolically speaking, the nation of Israel had to go through the desert in order to be put through the fire, to the heat, in order to be purified, like gold is purified, bro. And obviously our people didn't make it. Our people didn't make it. Why? Because their mindset, their spirit was connected to Ham, to Egypt, and Egypt means bondage, bondage of the mind, and Ham means darkness, well, darkness of the mind. So it's our people just kept going back to darkness, bro, ignorance. They just wanted to be fed and be fat, and just be fed, GMO foods, just like our people are being fed GMO doctrines, bro, in these camps that are full of Hamites and Egyptians and Canaanites, bro. And so that's exactly what's going on. Going back to what I said earlier, bro. History repeats itself, and that goes back into the memorial, bro. The Memorial Days, and again, bro. We're talking about Memorial Day, bro. What is the Passover? Passover is nothing more than the memorial of Israel, bro. What are we memorizing? What are we remembering? The word memorial goes into the word memory. Memory goes into you having a mindset of what happened in the past. So Memorial Day is when we think about what happened to Egypt. What happened to the Egyptian army, bro? Being drowned in the Nile, in the waters, in their own waters, bro. They were drowned in their own waters, which symbolizes their own doctrines, because waters represents knowledge, wisdom, understanding. It represents emotions too. So they were literally drowning in their own waters, bro, which is exactly what's going on with a lot of these Hamites and a lot of these one Westers, bro. They're drowning in their own waters. In their own waters, bro. So so yeah, man, we have to think about those things. And so it brings me to these where the Hamites at. I feel like dividing some clowns tonight. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I came on a little late, and they never, they're nowhere to be found ever, bro. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's exactly what we're talking about. As a matter of fact, we brought that scripture out many times. Yeah, the Jubilees chapter 10, where they literally went against the oath of the rest of the Shemitic and Japhetic nations, or the council of the Japhetic and Hamitic nations, and they came to an agreement to say, listen, that land over there, that land is not yours. That belongs to the actual Shemites, because they knew the prophecy, bro. You don't think they knew the prophecy that the land of the Levant, the land of Israel, bro, was meant and prophesied to belong to the 12 tribes? They did, and this is why they went against the council of Shem. I mean, the Japheth and Ham. They're like, listen, if you inherit that land, if you dwell in that land, you will be the most cursed amongst the nations. Obviously, we know that Canaan was already cursed as it is. So they were basically put a curse on top of another curse, bro. So they were double cursed, bro, by not only Noah, but by the council of Ham and Japheth. To tell, they shouldn't have invaded the land of the Levant, the Israel, bro, and dwell there for 400 years, but they did. So they went against the council, and so that's why they got cursed on top of their curse, bro. But yeah, yeah. So going back to the memorial, bro, the memorial of Israel, bro. The memorial of Israel is the Exodus. The memorial of Israel is all our fallen heroes, of ancient times. And that brings me to that scripture that I wanted to bring out in a minute. Hold on, let me see if I can bring it out. Yep. Check this out. Jeremiah 12:16, it says, and if they will diligently learn the ways of my people, you see, bro? And if they will diligently, bro, learn the ways, bro, of my people, bro. You see, and that's the problem, bro. Our people are not learning the ways of our people, of our ancient ones, of our shamans, of our priests. What are they learning, bro? The ways of the heathens, bro. Talking about Memorial Day, bro. Talking about, oh yeah, man, we know World War II. Yeah, man, we went to Iraq and fought in Iraq, this and that and third. But like, bro, why are you so proud of fighting in a war that has nothing to do with Hispanics and natives, bro? People that join the army today, bro, they're joining the army to advance the I don't know, the benefits of the powers that be. But you got Hispanics and natives in the army today, in the Navy, they're Rangers, so on and so forth, that are fighting for the cause of the so-called Edomites and the powers that be, bro. The powers that be. Yet our people are proud of that, bro. But again, Jeremiah 12:16, and if they will diligently learn the ways of my people, you see that, and swear by my name, saying, as surely as the Lord lives, or the Lahayam lives, just as they once taught my people to swear by Baal, then they will be established among my people, you see? So, that's the context of that. Jeremiah 31:21. This is one of my favorites too. It says, set up the road marks, bro. You see? Set up the road marks, establish the signposts, keep the highway in mind. You see? The road you have traveled. Return of virgin of Israel, return to these cities of yours. And that's what our people don't want to do. All we think about is Memorial Day, but the Memorial Day of these establishment, this colonization establishment, bro. But we never talk about the memorial of our people, the ones that died for the nation of Israel, the ones that gave their lives to the benefit of the nation of Israel. Moses, Joshua, Deborah, bro. Samson, Zechariah, Isaiah, bro, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Hosea, bro, Malachi, Nahum, Obadiah, so on and so forth, bro. Those are the actual heroes, man. I read about it, bro. We brought this out a while ago. Yeah, but I've actually never read the book. I don't know if I don't know if it exists. I'm not sure if it does, but you know. All right, man. Anybody else want to come on, bro, before we take off? It affirms your point about Ruth. Yeah, we know that Ruth was not an Israelite. I mean, we brought this out many times on the boards on Facebook when we debate, you know, on the common boards on Facebook. So yeah, Ruth was not an Israelite. I mean, the scripture is clear. I mean, we can just go back into the, you know, chapter 1 of the book of Ruth, bro. It's clear as day. Yep. Any African converts want a dialogue, bro? I don't know if anybody else want to talk about anything else. We're gonna take off. I don't know if Josevec wants to bring something else.
No, I'm good. Pretty tired. I gotta get up early.
Yeah, man. Me too, bro. I'm not even done unpacking my stuff, but I got you know majority of it done is done. So um, but yeah, man. Most likely we'll see you on Friday night, Miami.
All right.
Yep.
All right, man. Shalom, everybody.
All right. Peace out, man. Have a great night. Shalom. Have a great week.
You too.
All right. Peace. All right, everybody, man. Anybody else want to talk before we get off? Once again, thanks for tuning in. For those who stuck all the way to the end, thanks for tuning in to the Ancient Watchman Monday Night Smoke. Once again, man, we do Monday Night Smoke for to have a dialogue and a talk and conversations with a lot of these one West Hamitic dudes that claim to be the real Judites, Benjamin and Levites, that claim to be the ethnically the Israelites. So, you know, we want them to come here and prove their case. Obviously, they'll always be running like a bunch of cowards because they know what's going to happen if they come here, bro. Have a dialogue, bro. They know we're going to bring the scriptures out. They know when we are going to dismantle your false man-made ideologies based on black supremacy ideologies, bro. That's what's going to happen, bro. And that's what people are afraid. But why are you afraid if you guys hold the truth? If you think you guys hold the truth and you bear in the light, if you have the torch of light and fire in your hand, bro, why are you guys afraid? What, your fire is not strong enough? Your waters are what are your waters are too murky, bro, too dark, too cloudy? Is that why you guys don't want to swim in your own waters? Because you think you're gonna drown in your own waters like the Egyptian army drown in their own waters? Is that why you guys don't want to come on? Is that why you guys don't want to cross the Red Sea? You guys don't want to cross the Red Sea? Why? Because you're afraid. Because you know that if you cross the Red Sea, Moses is gonna put the staff down and touch the ground, and all the waters are gonna come crashing down, smashing your army, bro. And that's what's going on, bro. That's what's going on around here. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for coming. Thanks for everybody that came on. Daniel Japheth, thanks for showing us that video, bro. Who else? Well, brother Jeremiah, bro. Thanks for coming on, man. Thanks for bringing out information. I know you have new lexicons, bro. I heard you had the Canaanite. What's it called? Canaanite. Shit, what's it called? Oh yeah, the Canaanite Ugaritic. Bro, I want to get that one, bro. I don't know where you get it from, but send me a message on Facebook on Messenger. Let me know. Let me know the details on that one, because I know I've heard the reviews on that one, bro. I've been looking into it, and uh, I don't know. I just I want to see which one you have, bro, because there's other ones too. But the Ugaritic, bro, versus the Canaanite versus the Hebrew, bro, there's a lot of similarities when it comes to the Ugaritic language. It's just that the Ugaritic was written in cuneiform writing system. And a lot, you know, seeing the Ugaritic, bro, it's a copy of the Sumerian system, bro. So what happens is that the Ugaritic system was copied by the Sumerians, and the Assyrians copied the like the Ugaritic system, and then later on the Babylonians copied the Assyrians. So it's like a copy from a copy from a copy. But yeah, man, shalom everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you around on Friday night, Miami. Thanks for tuning in. You guys have a great night. Have a great week. Mosai, you know, may the Allah Hayam, you know, bless you, keep you, let his light shine upon you, you know, protect you all, bro, and give you wisdom, knowledge, understanding to understand and be able to decipher the truth from the lies from a lot of these one West Hamitic camps, bro, and their synagogues of Satan. Shalom, you broke down the battle of Genesis 14 in your Melchizedek class. I think it was one of your classes. Yeah, yeah, we brought that out. I don't know what you want to talk about. Yeah, Daniel Japheth, man. Shalom, man. Have a great night. Have a great week, man. Most High bless you, keep you, let his light shine upon you, bro. Give you more wisdom to be able to, you know, battle against the lies, against the establishment of Canaan in Egypt and Edom, bro, in our land. So, um, 613 laws, bro. What is that about? I don't know what you're talking about. But oh, yeah, okay. So, do we still have to keep the no, bro? No, as a matter of fact, there are certain laws that you can't keep. There's certain laws you can't keep because there's no temple. One, for example, I'm gonna give you an example, like the laws of ritual cleansing, or for example, the law of the Nazarenes, bro. You can't do the vow of the Nazarenes because there's no priest that you could go to, even if there are priests, because we have priests amongst us today, but there's no temple in order to exercise, you know, the rituals, sacrifice and burnt offerings and peace offerings, and so on and so forth. So there's certain laws that you can't keep because, you know, there's no temple. The Levites are not exercising their office in the proper way when it comes to, you know, being in the temple. So now, you know, certain aspects of the law have to be internalized, and understand the spiritual aspects of it. So, you know, we can explain that, you know, later on. I mean, as a matter of fact, we're probably gonna do a lesson on the 613 laws, bro, later on. So, you know, just stay tuned for that one. But yeah, shalom everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you around Friday night, Miami. Peace.